Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome to our first Apocalypse Dungeons and Dragons stream. Hey, feel free to unmute yourself, guys. What's up? Here is everyone, a group of wannabe adventurers. So how are you all? You all good? This is our first D&D stream, guys. Oh my god, super excited! Everyone's nervous. I think we should. We should go around and introduce everyone for people that might not know. So yeah, I'm Apollo's. I'm going to be running the campaign, and yeah, it's my me. Well, I've DM'd before, but it was a very very long time ago. I'm a bit of a D&D nerd, so we're jumping into a new campaign here. It's called the Green Meteor in Spiera. Our players, we've got Goku, Spagmatator, Struggle Snuggle, which is my girlfriend, which is her Twitch name, Shanrock, and Miss Tron. So, what's up, everyone? How's it going, guys? Do you want to say anything? Introduce yourselves a little bit.
Hi, I'm Miss Tron.
I'm Miss
Hi,
Tron.
my name is Cannibal.
Oh, God. No wonder you look like such a plant. Well, this is like first time a lot of people are probably going to see faces and stuff like that. So, look at all these beautiful people. So, yeah, these are all admins, apart from Leonie, of the SKRP and Apocalypse server team. Shan looks bored already. She either looks like that or she's stuffing her face.
She's only interested unless she has bread to eat.
Where are the team nachos?
We don't have nachos, man. We don't have nachos.
No nachos?
God, no nachos.
I'm Shan and I have a problem. Oh wait, wrong meeting. Shit. Sorry.
So yeah, like we're just gonna pretty much jump straight into it. You'll find out what kind of characters they're playing within the storyline because they'll probably introduce themselves to you. And yeah, first things first, just shout out to Nitrado for sponsoring our servers and stuff. So thanks to them. So basically, the world is called Spiera, and all our adventurers are from kind of like a country-sized portion of the world, which is just known as the Ember region. So, Shan, I'm going to start with you and throw you straight into it, just because you're
Straight in the
just like no. So, from your backstory and things like that, you're on your travels to a town called Hirain, which is located kind of in the middle of the Ember region. It's one of the biggest kind of towns, and basically you're heading there because you're having a hard time making any money. You're running out of food supplies, and it's the closest town to you from where you're traveling from. So basically you want to go there, book a room, and see if there's any, let's say, easy pickings for you before moving on to your next place. Trying to not give too much away about who you are or what you do. So basically you're camping at the side of a road. You're about 25 miles out from the city. It's about 9 o'clock in the evening. You are traveling alone, and you've been traveling alone since you've come from your town. And what are you doing? Are you just settling in for the night, or do you want to keep on going a little bit? Do you want to set up camp?
Yes.
You want to set
I
up
need my
camp?
beauty sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a survival check. So if you go to your character tab.
Am I gonna be stabbed in my sleep? Alright. Let me just get to the right page. Okay, I lied. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Where is it at?
Okay, so you go to your character sheet, you go to skills.
Yeah.
Scroll down on there, and you're rolling a d20 plus 1. So d20 plus 1 is your survival.
Oh,
So you type in /roll d20 plus 1. Oh, so you got 18. You got an 18.
Okay.
Yeah, you're traveling on the road. You're quite used to traveling on the main road. You know it's best to camp off the road because of bandits and thieves that patrol at night. It's quite a well-populated road that leads between all the cities and the kingdoms and things like that. So you find a nice little spot. It's like kind of in a ravine. So you think you won't be spotted necessarily from the main road, and you start setting up your sleeping roll, and you make a little campfire. You get everything done in a really timely manner. That's a quite good roll. So you're prepared, and you're sat by the fire. It's probably around about 11 o'clock in the evening at this point. Do me a perception roll, which is a spot roll, sorry, which you've got +4 to. There's a d20 as well. Okay, so yeah, you don't see anything. It's quite a quiet night. What do you want to do? Do you want to eat anything? Are you just going to go straight to bed?
No. I'll just go straight to bed.
All right. About 3 hours pass. The fire's burned out. It's just the embers. Go ahead and roll me another perception, another spot, and listen. So roll twice.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it twice.
Okay, so I'll take that other one as you listen. So
Okay.
I think you've got the same. Oh no, you have one better and you listen. So you got. You don't see anything. It's pitch black. Even as you're a half elf, you can't see absolutely anything. But you're awoken to the sound of footprints outside your tent. You can probably tell there's at least 3 of them outside your tent.
Shit.
Damn it.
Is my tent closed up or is it an open tent?
No, it's all closed up.
Okay. Is there a way for me to peek outside?
What do you want to do?
Anyway.
Do you want to open the front of the tent?
And tell them no soliciting? Yeah. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll open the tent. Fuck it.
Okay, you open the tent. Do me a reflex save, which is on your main character sheet at the front.
Oh, in the front. Okay. So the stats?
Yeah, you have a +5 to reflex.
Where the hell is it?
Sound of footprints. Sound of footprints is a thing. You hear people stomping around outside your tent.
Yeah, you ever been in a forest before? You can hear them crunching on sticks and leaves and shit. It's not like it's a sidewalk where it's silent.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sound of footprints. I see what they're saying because the
sound of
footprint is.
Yeah,
is
so
a-
it's a d20 +5, so.
Okay, I'll just write it.
Yeah. So 1d20 +5. Holy shit! As you open the tent, you open it ever so slightly. You're not trying to be sneaky. You're still kind of groggy. You see what you think is just a big lump of wood gracefully just go past your head as you move out of the way, and you jump off to the side. And as you stand outside your tent, you basically see 4 small humanoid-like figures and 1 big figure at the back, which is about 30 foot away. Do me another perception.
All right. I keep forgetting this is a different thing. So,
It's all right.
is it? Sorry.
Just spot. Sorry, spot.
Oh, spot. Okay.
Yeah. So when I say perception, just do a spot and listen, or
Gotcha.
just spot. Okay. Okay, so as you're looking at the big figure, you're hit in the back of the head and knocked unconscious. And that's where we'll leave you for now.
No dinner.
No dinner, no dinner.
No.
Okay, Tron. You've left your town for about 5 days following that night's events.
Mm-hmm.
You're also close to a town called Hirain, but you're about 30 miles out. You're moving along the side of the road. It's already a bit later on in the evening. It's about 1 a.m. And you're heading to this town because you know for sure that they've got a temple to Hextor here. Not a very big temple, but you've heard of it, and you're quite interested in going over that way. You set up camp. Roll me a perception, a spot, and a listen.
Oh lordy. Okay, hold on. So listen. So it's a. All right. How do I do this?
So,
Because I usually just click
it's just
buttons, so-
slash roll, and then 1 times 1x d20 plus whatever it is.
Let's listen. Jesus Christ, that was a horrible roll.
Yeah,
And
you don't hear
you
anything.
And you said a spot?
And a spot as well, yeah. Okay, so you're camped down. You've not made a fire yet. You've just literally set up your sleeping bag, and you start to see some like shapes moving in the distance, about 40 foot away from you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I see them because I haven't made camp and I'm not in a tent or anything.
Yeah, you've literally just laid your bedroll down on what you thought was a good place, but you see traveling not on the road but off to the side, about 40 foot down in the direction between you and the town. There's about 4 or 5 smallish humanoid looking shadows moving. Do you have dark vision actually?
I have low light.
Yeah, you can't make them out. They're still humanoid.
Okay. Let's see.
Do an intelligence check for me. Just a raw intelligence check.
Okay. Okay. How do I?
So it's just your raw stats. So again, just roll the d20 and then add whatever your intelligence is to it.
Plus the modifier?
Just put the modifier, yeah.
I don't have a modifier on it.
Yeah, you're not too sure it is. You think it's a little bit strange they don't have any torches out when they're traveling along the road.
Okay, one of what? So, can I just pick whatever skills I want? Because I'm a cleric, so I can. Since I haven't had any time to prepare any skills yet.
No, you'll have all your spells prepared from the day before.
I can just pick kind of whatever.
Yeah. What do you want to do? They're coming towards you. They're probably about 30 feet away now.
I want to cast. Oh God, what is it called? The light one.
Just light.
I forget what it's called. Shit. There's a certain. Okay, hold on. It is. Yeah, it's just light.
Yeah. So what you're casting it on? Because this is you cast it on an item. It could be a pebble. It could be an actual torch. You can cast it on anything, armor, whatever, and it stays on to your body and radiates light from there. So you can cast it on a pebble and throw it. You can, whatever, and then you can like hold the pebble in your hand and conceal the light. What do you kind of want to do with it?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast it on my shield.
On your shield, okay. as your shield is metal, it kind of reflects the light off and sends a beam in that direction. As you can see, they are hooded and cloaked. They are wearing armor of mishmash types, and you see what you believe to be small kind of goblinoid figures. They're about, as you've been doing this and casting the spell, they are approaching at you. They're about 20 foot away from you now, so you can clearly see them. Roll me another perception for a spot, please.
For spot?
Yeah,
Okay.
just roll me a spot.
Fuck, what's with these rolls today?
Oh shit. Roll me a listen as well, actually. Yeah.
What the fuck?
As you're awake, I'm gonna get you to roll initiative.
Oh lord. Okay, hold on.
Which you don't have any plus two. You don't
I don't
have
have
a dex,
any
so
modifiers,
straight
so then
DC.
just roll 20.
Yeah. I feel you on the bad rolls. I do. It happens, man.
Okay, hold on. Fuck. Ooh! The Discord things keep popping up in my corner and I can't hit the little...
Let me know if you get higher than a 13. Oh, you got
I
16.
get 16.
Okay, that's fine. So you see these goblins approaching against you. What are you going to do now? It's your go.
I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna try to intimidate them.
You're going to try and intimidate them. Okay, yeah. Roll me an intimidation. Do you want to roleplay it out? Or should I just wing it up? Are you just banging on your shield? Are you like cheering?
No, I'm gonna basically just pull out my flail and I don't know. I can't look like bigger than I am because I'm small. But I'm just gonna basically shout at them to get the fuck away from me. Otherwise, you're gonna get pretty fucked up real soon.
Okay, yeah. What did you roll? 13. Okay, so one of them stops dead in his tracks, looks you in the eyes, and is like, "Fuck this, I'm going!" And he just literally bolts it the other direction. Two of them are just like laughing and then just running closer towards you. And there's one more dead in front of you that is just stopped. Like he's kind of weighing you up. He doesn't know whether he just wants to charge in with his friends or close in yet. Do me a reflex save.
Okay, hold on. I don't get any modifiers. Okie dokie.
Damn.
Rolls are with me now. Jesus. Okay.
Oh shit, what's your AC? 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, yeah. I might have just nearly critted against you.
You fucking ass.
Okay, that's not too bad. You didn't notice it right away or hear it, which is quite strange. It's this big lumbering thing, like the shadow kind of comes behind you and envelops you, and you notice your shield's still radiating light, but the shadow like glows around it as this massive arm just comes and whacks you on the head. You're quite knocked back by it, and it's a little weird because you felt an arm would definitely do a lot more to you that's like that strength, but it literally just smashes you on the back of the head, and it kind of goes where it expects you to just fall over and you didn't. What are you doing?
Okay.
You can it's actually back to your go, so what are you doing?
I'm fucking going for this big guy. I'm gonna go ahead and cast smite.
Smite. Okay.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Let's see. It's a D20. Oh, it's on my weapons. Stop! Stop!
Oh, is that?
You're messing
Oh,
with-
I didn't know that actually
Stop.
stops you doing it.
Yes! Stop messing around with my sheet, bro. It's on my weapon.
Oh.
It's a D20 plus 7 attack.
Yeah, go for it. Roll.
Come on, man! I just crit.
Roll again to confirm your crit. You got to hit him again, basically, to confirm the crit. Okay, you don't confirm the crit, it's just normal damage, but you hit, so roll your damage. Alright, did you roll a d20 there?
What?
Oh no, that was to crit that. So it's 1d8 plus 2.
Plus 1 plus my strength.
Yeah, plus 1 because you spent.
Plus 2.
Do you get any bonuses for your smite?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking.
No, you do it once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. As you swing around, you're flailing after your intimidation. You swing it back at him over your shoulder, and it cracks him across the shoulder. And you hear some crunch, but he just goes, "Urgh!" Moves his arm, shrugs it off. As you turn around, you see... Let me throw a picture up for you guys. I don't have it loaded. You might have to go into the stream just to see it, just for use of ease, if that's okay with you.
Okay, I'm looking at the stream.
I didn't expect anyone seeing this guy so early on, but you got some good shit.
Ain't no one fucking around with me in my woods.
So, if you see the stream, you see this guy is stood directly behind you. You might have to wait for the delay to catch up.
Oh, fuck. Well.
Okay.
That's not fair.
What's your AC?
This bitch. 16.
He hits you with one of his attacks. He's actually he misses with the hand attack, but then the cleaver comes in, and do me a fortitude save.
Okay.
It's like not a cleaver for slashing damage. It's more like bits of metal smashed together, but does blunt damage overall. It's like a big ass mace.
Oh Lord, he saves. I mean, these rolls. Like if it wasn't for my modifier.
Yeah, you're down 2.
I'm down. What?
He's knocked you out.
Oh, he's knocked me out. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Goku.
This sound.
Yeah.
You're traveling from town to town, from village to village, as you do. Along the way from Ishgard, you pick up and started rolling with a group of sellsword brigand type people who go by a name called the Iron Fist. You don't particularly like them. You don't really know them that well. You kind of met them at the next town. You had similar interests. And, you know, you got a little bit of coin from it. You're happy, and you said you'll just stick with them till the next town. You do rob a small farmstead together on your way to Hirain. It was quite profitable for a farmstead, and the group decides that they want to just, you know, spend the night or a few weeks or whatever in Hirain, which is kind of like a small-ish city, going on to be a capital, and basically they want to just gamble and spend all the money that they've just earned. You're about 40 miles away from town as the night falls. Your group decides to set up camp. There's a raging fire. They've got some like local meat on. The leader of the group is called Drake. And there's also Bert and Stones. They're just two like kind of henchmen looking guys. They're all human. They're all kind of like your type of ruffians, fighter types, but they're wearing leather armor. Drake is the leader.
Okay.
You're currently outside your tent. What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm working with the people together, right? So they are kind of my group right now.
Yeah, you kind of just like you met him at the last village. You like robbed a little bit of stuff from that village. You roughed some people up. You went over to on the way to the next town, and you robbed this small farm shit like stead thing. It ended bad. There was a lot of blood. And now, obviously, you clean yourself off and you're on the way to town to spend your earnings. So, I mean, they're just sat around the fire, cooking it, having a laugh about all the money that they've just made off these poor people that they've just brutalized, basically.
All right. Then I guess I would leave the group now to go to town and spend my money.
So you're gonna basically pick up your belongings and sneak off. Are you wanting to do this kind of like you don't care what they think, or you're trying to hide what you're doing?
My character necessarily doesn't care, so no, I would just leave.
Okay, Drake stands up and is like, Thorin, where are you going? It's late. We're heading to the town. What are you doing? We've got some nice meat on the fire.
See, I don't care. I'm going to the town right now, so
Oh god, what's going on? One sec, Goku. This code drops some people. I think it's all back. Okay.
oh, there.
That wasn't just me.
That was everybody.
A few
No,
people
like
just
3
flicked
people
off,
dropped.
but it's back now.
Weird. My whole internet dropped. That was strange.
Shan went as well.
Okay.
Anyway, he turns around and is like, "But you're a good arm. We just got loads of money. Like we can do a lot together. Like, are you sure you wanna go?"
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I want to go. I worked with you guys, but that's kind of it. Like,
Okay. Do me a perception, spot, and listen roll, please. Let's get a Goku sheet.
perception is spot, right?
Spot and listen.
There you go.
Okay, so that's 23 to spot and a 10 to listen.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything. What you do see is Bert is sat down by the fire, and suddenly he just drops. His body just goes full ragdoll, kind of limp, face first into the fire. And what you see stood behind him is two goblins that have snuck up and bashed him over the head at the same time. And he's just gone straight down. Let me roll. Reactive. To Drake and that. So Drake suddenly stops talking to you, turns around and pulls out his sword. And Stones is... That went off the table. He stands up, fumbling around on the floor, trying to pick up his sword and items, but he doesn't quite get there. What are you doing?
Since my character is kind of evil, He wouldn't necessarily care, and he would just leave them. I mean, it's 2 against 2, so
Yeah,
they're gonna be fine.
that's fine. So you start to walk away down the road. Do me another spot and listen, please.
The character doesn't like listen.
So yeah, as you turn away from Drake just to leave him in the dust, you notice he notices that and he starts bolting in the other direction. You also start to run in the other direction, leaving poor Stone's fumbling around on the floor looking for his weapon to try and defend himself. And as you turn around and start bolting in the other direction, you see a big humanoid type figure surrounded by about 4 or 5 smaller humanoid type figures in kind of like a circle around you. You feel that if you could like go off to the side, you might be able to, because they're basically like in front of you at the campfire and behind you, which the direction you're running in. You could either go left or right, but Drake has also ran to the left, so the right is kind of like open and free. What do you want to do?
He would run to the left together with Drake, since there are so many enemies apparently. So in case something happens, he would have another hand he could fight with.
Yeah, you saying anything to him? Or you just running? Or
Look at the enemies. We have to stay together to survive.
get to the chopper. No,
This is the chopper.
he looks at you and is like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, I'm just running though. Like, I don't want to fight this. Like, I've seen you fight. You
It's
might be
okay.
okay.
Let's go run.
So
Run now.
you start running. They're a lot smaller than you, but the big one he's big. He's lunging towards you. Do me another spot. And listen, actually. And I want you to roll initiative after you've done this spot and listen. Drake's not going anywhere. He just rolled a natural 1 on his initiative.
Rip.
No, there was a spot, and the second one was listen. Initiative comes now.
Yep.
Where is it?
See you now, Drake.
You got a +3 to initiative. So, the first one was spot and the second one was listen.
Yeah, and there is my
Initiative, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, you don't fully see anything there, but you hear this kind of piercing howl following a whistle from the big humanoid figure. Do you have knowledge nature or anything like that? Actually, you're quite well versed. Do me just, if you don't have knowledge nature, just do me a raw intelligence check.
I have some knowledge in nature, yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll me a knowledge nature.
I don't.
You don't. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? And you're just like, let's just get out of here. You're okay. So you start running. You can see Drake is a little bit slower than you. He's managing to keep up about 5-10 foot away from you. The goblins have slowly fallen behind, apart from the big one that whistled. You don't know the goblins yet that are in the distance. You do know that obviously the goblins are at the campfire, so you're assuming that this is some sort of like goblinoid horde. Do me another spot check. Just a spot check. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot the +5, so it's 8.
8. Do me a reflex save. It's worth 42 to 7.
or more.
Okay. So as you're running, you hear this kind of bite-in snap, but you don't turn around to see what it is. And suddenly, this big ball of fluff, because you don't see what it is, just jumps onto your back and tries to tackle you down, but it literally kind of just flops onto your back and you manage to wiggle loose. Drake at this point is overtaken you and he's still running. He has no intention of fighting. He's seen what it is and he's just like, I'm out.
Sheep.
It could be a sheep. A big sheep. What are you doing? Because at the moment you don't have your swords drawn.
Could I draw my sword?
You can draw your sword. You have
Could I
to.
throw it off of me? Do a strength save or something?
What do you kind of want to do with your sword? Do you want to just draw it out to fight, or
I would probably try to get it off of me first before
the creature, whatever it is not managed to pin you to the floor or grapple you in any way, which is what its intention was. It kind of hit you, but it fell off your back. It misjumped, kind of thing. So it pushed you forward a little bit, and you're still running. So you can like draw your swords while running, but you won't get an attack this round. Or you can stop, turn around, draw your swords, and potentially swing at whatever it was. But you'll only be able to attack once. You won't be able to use both your swords this round.
I would probably first stop for a second and to look what it actually is, and then decide if I want to go run or fight.
Okay. You turn around. And you see... You got the stream open?
Yeah, you want me to close it?
No, it's fine. No. There's no map. So you see two of these. One that tried to go onto Drake, and one that is literally just fell off your back.
Rip.
That's a lot of fluff.
It's so cute.
So fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Can I adopt them?
You can try and handle animal. I would recommend
But
it.
gonna tame and breed them.
From like what you're thinking, you're kind of intimidated by it. It's big. It's bigger than you. It's about the same size, like if it would stand up on its paws, but like outwards and lengthways, it's probably like the size of a tiger, a little bit bigger.
Well, my character's pretty confident, so he would draw his swords and
Yeah.
fight it. Yeah.
Do me an attack roll. You drawing both your swords, or you fighting with one of them?
I'm drawing both of them.
So you draw them both out, but you would, with just stopping moving and drawing it, you only can attack with your right hand. So just do me a single attack roll. It still counts as 2-weapon fighting, though. So it's 1d20 plus 3. We love the overlay coil. We love the overlay. It's so good. Thank you so much. You hit. It's not hard to hit. It's quite big beast. Do you damage?
That is 1d20 plus.
No, it's 1d8 plus your strength, which is 4. Yeah. One d8 plus 4. Damn. You, with your right swing, you get it across the face. Its entire jaw is kind of goes limp a little bit. It's not dead, but it yelps this piercing scream and jumps back. In the meantime, the other one that failed the attack on Drake is still going to run after him. It kind of runs past you. Because it is running past you, you can get a free backswing of your right arm. You kind of like try and attack it as it runs past you, attack of opportunity. So do me another attack roll. Yeah, you hit.
Cool.
Damn, one off a crit nearly.
Uh,
Oh no, that's 18 total. So yeah, 1d8 plus your strength. Damn, 11 again. So again, like this one, you don't manage to catch it across the face because it's darting past you. That one is also fine, but obviously you cut its back leg, so it can't run as fast. You can see Drake's looking over his shoulder and laughing because you've just kind of secured his safety briefly. And he's like, that works out in my favor. I'm sorry for Thorin, and he just runs, he bolts it into the wind. The other wolf, the other wolf kind of yelps and turns around viciously. What's your armor class?
16.
Yeah, it kind of like tries to claw at you in return. It misses its first claw.
And now I'm dead.
Rolling to confirm. No, it doesn't confirm a crit against you.
Nine.
It
Time for bed.
take 7 points of slashing damage. It's half your hit points as its second claw rears up and catches you across the soldier, ripping your shoulder a little bit.
Good lord. He's like gonna come to the dungeon pre-damage. This motherfucker. Gonna make me have to heal you, so swear to God I'm not gonna like it.
Holy shit! As the other one scrapes you, you see the other one, which Leonie's going to hate me for this because the wolves and the puppies. You see the big humanoid figure approach, and to the wolf with half its jaw hanging off, he just plants a massive hammer into its head, putting out its misery. It's obliterated.
God damn.
He critted it, but it is obliterated, and his gaze focuses to you. What are you doing? It's your turn.
Well, since he just handled the wolves and they are not faster than me anymore, I will probably start running now, since I probably can't beat this guy, being pretty damaged.
Yeah, he looks like he can keep up with you. He's gained on you as you're running away, ever so slowly though. His other goblins are scurrying in the distance trying to keep up.
So I have to fight him because he keeps up with me anyways.
Do me an intelligence check. This is what your character's trying to think of. Your character's a fighter. He's like, well, if I'm gonna go down in a blaze of glory, I'm gonna go down trying to fucking kill some shit, or is he like fleeing? Actually, no. Make that a will save. You pass your will save, so you can choose whether if you are wanting to try and run or fight. By this point, you might be able to catch up with Drake. You did realize he was a little bit slower than you, but he's got quite the distance on you. You could probably see his figure in the distance, about 50, 60 meters away from you.
Well, I will probably go for it since it's for my life.
Yeah.
So you would run away, yeah.
As you turn, the wolf does get a free swipe on you because it is in your general vicinity. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay. The wolf kind of pounces and jumps onto you, grappling you to the floor. And do me a reflex save. Yeah, you got an 18. So he literally, his full weight of this big wolf is like laid on top of you. You hear another whistle from the the big guy, and as he lumbers forward and approaches, the wolf is not trying to claw you or bite your face. It is literally just crushing you with its body weight, pinning you to the floor. The big orc comes over and just punches you in the face, and you go unconscious.
Okay.
Okay. This one is kind of a dual one. So, Tulip and Taya, you're both in, which is Leone and Taya. Leaf.
Can I go get my charger quickly? 1 second.
Okay, yeah.
Together.
Shall I go? It's my turn.
I'll do Leaf's bit for until she gets back. So
It's the
Leif,
kettle on.
alright?
Leaf, all right.
Don't fuck it up.
Leaf,
alright?
it's Leaf.
Don't fucking.
We're not the pikes for the dreads.
Okay, Tata. For days, maybe weeks now, you've sensed kind of something happening to the life in the trees. The free animals that were in your area roaming around in your forest are kind of dissipated and gone. Like, it's kind of this eerie forest where there's only a few creatures you recognize that are still there now. Through the nature, you kind of feel this like strange energy, and all the people that you kind of lived with before kind of felt it as well. And upon leaving your settlement, they wish you the farewell and good fortune, but they ask you to keep an eye out on whatever's causing this. It's really caused them to be discerning and wary, more so than usual. And if you find anything out, please send word back to them. You can do this in various different communication ways. You can send a letter, or you can try to send like an animal to go talk to them. You could send your companion to go talk to him. It would take him a few days, maybe a week to get back and forwards to you, but you can do that. You head out of the forest and you start heading towards the next big human settlement, which is also the same town of what's the town called again? Hirine, sorry. Hirine.
Marine.
Marine, yeah. So you head there and do me a perception check. It's about probably like 6 o'clock in the evening at this time. Also, Leone, do me a perception check, which is just a d20. So if you go on your skills, it'll all be there. Which is just your spot check, not your listen check, sorry.
Oh. Spot?
So you're just rolling your spot. 15?
Damn, that was shit. My spot has +8.
No, I mean, it's still quite light out. It's not too dark yet or anything like that. You see, upon the road you're traveling, you see a kind of big green blob in the distance. You can't quite make it out, but it looks to be wearing clothes, and it's walking in the same direction you are, but it's a little bit ahead of you, but it's not walking very fast. It's on its own, whatever it is.
Where the hell do I find perception check?
Oh, it's not perception, it's spot. Sorry. I just say perception just to do spot and listen. Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
And where's that?
So on your skills, and that's 4 in this one. On your skills.
Yes.
And it's just spot, which is at the bottom. There, you got a +4 to it. So just type in the chat /roll 1xd20 +4. Or you could press the macro button. I don't know if that's working. Maybe.
What do I type?
/roll space 1 times x d20 +4. Oh. Wait, did she do it right? Yeah, she did. No, she couldn't have done it right.
She crit fail.
Oh yeah, she rolled a natural 1, I think. So you don't see anything. You're just trotting along the path, humming a little tune to yourself. You You do think it's getting quite a little bit late. You probably should try and find somewhere to set up camp. You trot around for a bit. It's about 6:30 in the evening. But you can carry on for a couple more hours. It's up to you. What do you want to do, Tulip?
Perhaps we should settle down, make camp.
Okay, so you slow your pace down a little bit. You're trying to find like a good little place off the side of the road. That's a nice place to camp. Tater, what are you doing? You notice the pace of the thing in front of you kind of slowed down a little bit, and it keeps like, as you get a little bit gradually closer, you see it's kind of like looking off to the side every now and again.
I'm gonna approach.
Okay, so as you get closer, you see. I think you've seen what Leonie's character looks like, but for the audience,
Yeah.
You see this from behind, though.
How tall is Leonie?
How tall are you, Leonie?
I'm assuming way fucking taller.
She's quite tall, yeah.
Probably about 6 foot.
Yeah. So you approach her, you slowly gain up to her. You're not too close yet. What do you want to do as you're closing in on her?
I want to scream hello in goblin because I think she's a big goblin.
Also on her shoulder, you notice this kind of raven creature as you're a little bit closer now,
Okay.
like she's walking
'Cause I
along with a
speak-
bird on her shoulder.
Goblinoid's one of my languages. I'm gonna say hello. How are you in
Tell her
goblin?
she's
Do me a listen check, Leonie.
Tell her she's hot.
God, she's hot.
Where you want her booty?
You're
the hottest
goblin I've ever seen.
You're gigantic.
Pick me up and carry me.
Carry me to our bedroom.
Listen to you in your arms.
This is it. These guys are not going to go on the main adventure. They're just gonna run away into the distance together.
Okay, so how do I do this one?
It's exactly the same, but
You can go to skills and roll it.
yeah. Where's the macro button on skills? Is
If
there
you just go to your skills, it's off to the right. You roll
My
it.
listen's +4.
Yeah, so it's the exact same. It's the exact same. Oh, that's yours, Spang. Do another one for your bird as well, please, Leonie. So just do it again. Why has it not done it?
I have no idea.
Is it slow? Is it thinking about doing it?
You have to do /.
Thank you.
You don't have to put rolling either. You just have to put /r space. And then
Thank you.
I think you're doing this wrong. Unless you just
doing
crit.
it
I just-
wrong.
Yeah,
I
because it's
just
not
have the
coming in
dice roller.
brackets.
Hold up. It's the easiest thing. It's like,
Don't do 1 times. Just do /r space d20 + 4.
Yeah,
There you go.
that was me. Sorry. There you go.
Nice.
You hear, Leonie, this kind of awkward language I don't think you've heard before, like from behind you. You turn around and you see this kind of smallish kind of figure behind you. I'll show you what he looks like. If you've got the stream open. Do you have the stream open, Leonie?
I do.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to put the picture of my.
Where are your characters, Spank? I swear I've got it saved somewhere.
It's up your bum.
Okay, so this is kind of what you see. This is his token. So you kind of see a little person stood there, yelling this kind of weird language at you. You don't seem to understand, but your crow listens intently and talks to you, and tells you in your mind. Obviously, I think that thing just said hello to you. What are you doing?
I turn around, I give my raven a funny look, and I say to the guy, I don't speak goblin, if that's what you presumed I was.
Spank.
What the hell are you?
I'm a half orc.
Is that like the same thing?
Wow. Okay. We're getting up racist up in here already.
Leonie's raven speaks goblinoid.
Where are you heading?
It's a smart bird.
To town on an adventure. You small guy, tiny person.
That was rude. I'm going to town too.
Are you rude?
Do me another spot, Leonie. Spank, where's your companion? Would he be following you at the side, or was she? Or
trailing? Yeah, and probably not like right at my side. No.
You fluffed the roll. Roll again.
I'm gonna need a lot of water to do this.
You see, just kind of like off to the side of this little creature, there's some kind of like, I mean, you have dark vision, so you can kind of see it pretty clear. Let me do. Yeah, you see this kind of like smallish kind of cat-looking figure.
Who is the little guy?
Where?
What?
His name's Where?
Where?
Yes.
At this point, the conversation goes on a little bit. Are you walking over to her, Spank?
Yeah.
It's about 7 o'clock ish at night now. The sun is golden and setting. You're probably both about 30 miles out from the town still. It's a good like half a day, full day, half day right away.
Make up your mind.
Do you want to set up camp?
Yeah.
All right, bring your little ware over here, and we'll sit down and we'll have a night.
Okay. both of you do me a survival check.
Oh damn.
Oh damn!
Tater survives.
When you do that, it doesn't tell you if you roll a natural 20, though,
Leif
does it?
survives.
No, I have a +8 on on survival.
Okay.
I can start
So
rolling.
what am I rolling for a survival?
Just a survival check.
About how you're making.
Yeah, it's in skills as well. It should be under the S section next to spot. You might have.
Yeah, I've got nothing on survival. I'm rubbish.
Just a normal D20 then. Just don't add any pluses to the bottom of it.
Thank you for that.
So Leonie's just right, like, yeah, this camp's a really good idea, and she's like, let's set up right in the middle of the road, like we can see down the road, we can do it. Let's just literally just where we stood right now. Let's just sit down.
Okay, look, there's a log over there. I'm just gonna sit down and I'll do all the work. Okay.
Do you acquiesce his request? Do you just go sit on the log?
Yeah, I'm happy to agree with that. Come on, let's go to that log.
Okay, so yeah, she bounds over. She's quite happy. She goes sits by the log. You literally like this by the Becky and you kind of find like a little dip in the side of the road. You literally get a fire going. First strike of the flint. Like you're quite impressed by this Tulip, and you're like, wow, this guy knows. Like he's just like bare grills out here. Like everything just happens like in minutes, like fire on, camp down, boom, food ready, firewood, boom, like, and he sits down next to you. I would probably say like another 30 minutes passed while he prepped everything. It's now sun is like just its last kind of flickers, but you got the light of the campfire illuminating everything around you.
Some mood lighting, you know.
I got a song for it.
What are you guys doing?
Thanks
Chilling.
for the help.
You mean thanks for sitting there as you magicked up fire and surprised me with your massive survival skills?
Yeah.
Thank you, tiny person. What's your name?
Leif.
Leaf and where?
Leif.
Leave? Are you telling me to leave?
No, my name's Leif.
Leif.
Yep.
Okay, I'm Tulip, by the way.
Probably should have introduced ourselves before we made camp together. It's kind of weird. Now that I think about it.
Okay, so the food gets cooked. Night besets you. It's quite a dark night. The clouds kind of cover the starlight. The only light you kind of got to illuminate yourself is from the campfire. You're both quite tired from walking quite a distance. It's about midnight. Both roll me a perception, which is spot and listen. Both of them.
It.
So that's 2 rolls, yeah?
Yep. Both +4 for you.
Bam.
You kind of hear some crows in the distance flutter off like car, like and shoot off into the sky. You don't really see anything.
Any of Spank's rolls,
Oh,
by the
really?
way.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can.
Well, yeah,
It's
you're
only
the
the
GM.
GM. Can I send them to?
Just do them manually because I don't know if you crit either.
Okay. I didn't crit, so yeah, that was I rolled a 25. I rolled an 18 on spot and a 25 on listen. I'll start rolling them.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
That's fine.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, Leonie. You just trugging along, eating a little bit of your rations.
I am
mixed
so
in with your-
oblivious.
I feel like Tulip is just like the most naive orc in the world. She's just like, all right, I'm gonna go make camp with a perfect stranger. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. Just let's have fun.
Yeah, she a derp, bless her.
So yeah, do me a knowledge nature as well off the back of your listen roll here. That's easy for you. You kind of are inept in it. Really birds don't really fly off in the kind of way that them ones in the distance did. It's a little bit like you're not too wary of it. You're like, maybe something's disturbed them over there, but he's probably still about like 80 foot away from you. It's quite a long way away still.
Okay.
Am I rolling one?
No, he did it off his listen check. You're oblivious. You're just trying to natter away, make small talk, and munch your food down. You think the stuff he's made in this cooking pot is absolutely phenomenal. Like, it is gourmet level food. Even though it just looks like he's put a few herbs in and mixed it with some trail eggs.
Some delicious mushroom and water.
Yeah,
soup. Let me tell you, it's
like,
fucking delicious.
It's rough camping, but like it's the best mushroom soup you have ever had in your life.
Got gob blood in it.
Yeah, so another 30 minutes passes, unless you're doing anything. You're quite tired. You're gonna go to sleep. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's time for bed. Good night.
Night
Okay.
leaf.
I can imagine him
off.
cuddling up on her.
Is he the little
Fuck
spoon or the
off.
big spoon?
It's probably the big spoon trying to hug her.
Okay. So you both go to bed. Quick jump back to you, Tron. As you are unconscious, something kind of fizzy comes to you. You kind of realize you're in a dream, but you're kind of self-aware of it. First, it starts off, you're in your old room, and you're just looking around. It's lined with strange candles that weren't there when you left, emitting kind of like a faint greenish glow. Suddenly, it all shudders, and you see the altar which you left, and the candles kind of like move their position into like a line along the floor. What are you doing?
Towards the candles.
So the candles kind of like are marking like a pathway towards the altar.
Okay. And the altar is how I saw it last.
Everything apart from what you left there.
Okay. Well, I'd probably be searching for the item I left there.
So are you going to walk up to the altar, or?
I'm probably going to do a perception first before I walk up to the altar.
The room is empty. All your belongings just disappeared in that last shudder, and all that lines the floor now is that altar and the candles leading there, which in this eerie green glow.
Then I walk towards the altar.
Okay. You kind of smile. You feel kind of like proud, in a sense. And then it shudders again as you get closer to it, and suddenly that item appears on the altar. And it the kind of face and the eyes are black as they open towards you. The lips, where they are slight blue tinted, open, and a voice you don't recognize kind of emits from it, saying, "You are on the right path, my child. Seek out my guidance." The dream kind of starts shuddering as he's speaking, and roll me a constitution check.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yep, that'll do it. It says, as it starts shuddering, it kind of retains its form, like you've kind of withstood some kind of something crushing down upon you. You feel so heavy. It says, "Seek out the falling star," and it kind of goes black again.
All right.
Back to Tulip and you, Spank. So, both you roll me.
Me?
Yeah, both of you roll kind of a constitution check first. I want to see how asleep you guys are. If you're dead to the world or not. So the higher you roll.
Okay, so how do I
No.
do Constitution?
So constitution is just literally your con. Like you.
Plus.
So you have a stat like strength, dex, and it's constitution.
Ooh.
So you're quite keen. You're like not in a deep slumber. So upon that roll me a listen check. You got your eyes shut, so you can't roll a spot check.
So my constitution is +2, yeah?
Yep.
So then you roll a d20 plus 2.
So, check.
So you roll me a listen check.
Nice.
Okay, just hold that roll for a sec. I just want to see what Leona gets.
Listen.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
Leonie's just like
You are
just like spread
On-
eagle passed down
as-
the floor.
as you kind of stir something kind of stirs you to wake up from your slumber, Spank, and all you hear is this coming from outside the place. You heard it just before you went to sleep, and it's still ongoing, and it kind of grinds you a little bit. Like, who is this person? They're sleeping so loud. But as you are listening for that, you also hear boom, boom, and then some kind of like outside from the tent.
Like, how close are Leone and I? Can I kick her?
No, like she slept outside the tent because she didn't get a tent up. You like survival whiz because you're like, I don't know this person. I'm sleeping in my luxury kind of bedroll tent. She's just slept next to the fire. That's like kind of, you can't really see a light emitting from it. You can still smell it in the air.
Look at.
Oh, you cut out, Taya. What do you say?
I'm looking at my companion real quick. I'm assuming my.
Oh yeah.
Leopards
Can you
in the
do me a constitution roll for you panther? And then if it
His con 14, so that's plus
2
1?
plus 2.
That plus 2.
If it gets over a 14, it wakes up with you.
Cat's useless.
Yeah, he's like, he's just peacefully laid up at your feet, kind of thinking.
Yeah, we gave him 2 or 3. Give him
2 or 3 what? Sorry. Is he cutting out for anyone else or just me?
Yeah, he's cutting out for all of
Sorry. I have 4 commands I can for him.
He's asleep. You need to wake him up first. If you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you're reaching out. You're not making a sound, and you're touching him. Just to wake him up.
Trying to roll through because it's still on the note, so I'm trying to roll through. Find
Yeah, no worries.
where I put my tricks.
Tricks.
Well, we gave him attack, come, defend.
Well, you did. You chose his tricks.
No, you chose the 4 originals that he got.
Oh yeah, and then you got bonus ones. Yeah, you shouldn't
those are the
technically
4
have. Yeah.
No, I don't have any bonus yet.
Oh,
think.
okay.
Oh no, yeah, I do. It says 2 tricks. I got. Okay.
Did you choose them? You said you were going to look at it later. I think.
Yeah. I'll do seek and heal. Because I was gonna look at what link.
So you can command it to do one thing. Like, what are you wanting?
No, I'm gonna do seek and share spells. That because I can do
the share spell thing is always there if it's in your vicinity.
Oh, so I'll add seek and heal to seek and heal then.
So it's kind of like, what do you want the panther, leopard, to do for you? Are you just waking it up at the moment, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wake it up. Yeah.
Okay, it looks at you because it's not heard anything yet, and as it wakes up, it
Just
kind of smells, and it goes, and then starts to like, you see its eyes narrow. You think it might start growling in a second. Are you reactionary doing anything to stop it? Or?
No, I want to say heal, and just we're gonna walk outside the tent.
It looks at you, and then you gather up kind of your belongings quickly. As you do that,
I want to yell for Leone, I guess, for Tulip.
It's too late. You did the actions before yelling. As you
Okay.
part the tents, you see 3 goblins stood around her. They initially didn't know you were there. And this kind of big figure that you saw earlier on the screen stood over, and they just do one quick hit. That hits. max points bludgeoning damage. So Leonie's still asleep. Let's say she's not waking up at the
Okay.
moment.
Is it morning yet?
No, it's about 4 in the morning. Maybe no 3. It's about 3.
3 a.m.
So yeah, there's now 3 goblins that all. Let me see if they notice you coming out the tent. Are you trying to hide yourself coming out the tent?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Do I notice that it's goblins?
Yeah, you can see them like just
Okay.
straight up there.
Perfect.
One just is fixated on looking at Leonie, and 2 just turn around to you and yell, "There's another one!" If you understand Goblinoid. I don't know if you do. Oh yeah, you do. You spoke it earlier. So they yell,
Yeah,
"It's
I speak,
another
yeah.
one!" And the big figure turns around towards you, and you see his full face, and he's holding his club, and what are you
Okay.
doing? Roll initiative, actually. Roll
in-
initiative.
D20, right?
Yeah, just a D20 plus your initiative modifier, which is your dex. Plus 9.
Oh,
Okay. The 2 goblins. Have you got no bonuses to it?
No, my dex is 10.
Okay. So the 2 goblins in front of you lunge forward, and the big one seems a bit slow in reacting in this sense. They try and both grab onto each of your arms. They're like the same size as you. So, what is your armor class?
13.
One grabs onto your right arm, and the other grabs onto your left arm. Can you do me a reflex save? Oh, you need to do an initiative for your panther as
Panther.
well. I should have said sorry.
He's going to get... It's a dex? He has 16, so it's plus 3?
Yeah,
Fuck me.
he's slow to react as well.
Your cat is just like a potato.
I keep calling it panther as a leopard. Sorry.
He's just sleepy shit.
So yeah, he's still by your side. He's still waking up, and he's trying to realize what's going on and gain his senses about him. These 2 little goblins jump onto your arms, and they're locking you there. What did you roll for your reflex? Was it 16?
16.
Yeah, they've got you kind of pinned. It is now your go. You can try and shake them off. It's a strength check, or you can do whatever you want to do.
Which skill would it be to try and talk my way out of this?
Just diplomacy or intimidate, depending on which kind of angle you
I'm not
want to go
gonna
down. What?
It's really early in the morning. You guys should get some sleep.
The 2
In
goblins.
Goblin.
Is
In
that
Goblin.
you can talk as a free action, so you can still attack or do whatever you want, depending on what kind of the situation. The 2 goblins kind of cackle like, "We got a funny one here, boss." As he starts to lumber over.
I see you got my big stupid friend. she wasn't much help last night. Sitting up.
The two goblins kind of cackle again, the other one now is approaching closer to you. It is now your last chance to do anything before he reacts. The other one looks really unamused, and he's just got a stone cold face. You have to look up to kind of eyes meet him.
God damn it.
He does look a little bit wounded as well, on his shoulder.
Fuck.
He's not very happy. He's not had an easy night.
I've got some mushroom soup if you want some.
He
Fuck.
Okay, that was a bad roll. He hit you. He grabbed your little head and get down to your level and just headbutts you. But it's like the kind of thing that happened with Tron earlier, but you wouldn't know that obviously. But he's like does it. It doesn't knock you out straight away. It just kind of like you're shook back. The two goblins fling back a little bit, but still holding on to you. It's your companions go. Your leopards go.
I told it to heal, so I didn't. So
you can still command it as a free action.
I'm just gonna look at it.
It can
Just
decide
tell
what
it
it
to
wants
heal.
to do on your own. So it just stays there.
Yeah, it'll listen to me.
Do me an intelligence check. This is your companion. You care a lot about it.
19.
You kind of want it to go save itself. It looks like they're not paying too much attention to it at the moment in time. You kind of feel like you want it to just get out of this situation at the moment. You know it knows your scent quite well, so it can potentially follow behind.
Can I tell it to run?
Okay, you telling it to run, just completely run, or you're telling it to lurk in the shadows?
Well, yeah, lurk, yeah.
Look, okay, so the panther reacts. It runs off and darts, and the two things look at it and they just think it's a bit weird.
Can I tell it that in Druidic?
You can speak Druidic, yeah. What, you want it to just follow and?
I don't want them to know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't speak. They definitely don't speak Druid.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, does it speak Druid as well? Or do you have mind meld with it?
It's only common that you can
Yeah.
tell it stuff. So never big common. So never mind.
You just say flee and stay close, and
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
things like what the fuck? They've never seen anything like that before, but they just let it go, and it kind of like goes about 60 foot away, just before the big orc headbutts you once more and you fall unconscious. So. Tulip quickly. Something comes to you while you're asleep. You feel this impending doom and evil, and all you can think of is the color green. Everyone now, do me a concentration. A con roll. Everyone do me a con roll. You need to get over 10.
I had 15.
Yeah, just tell me if you fail it, please.
$15.
Nice. We'll get Tron to do one in a sec.
No, wait, 13. I was reading the wrong
It's
one.
fine. As long as it's over 10, it's fine. Shan? She looks so
Trying
weird.
to find it.
It's on your first page.
Okay.
Strength, Dex.
Strength.
Right at the
Dex?
top left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like that?
Oh, no. Yeah, that's Strength and Dex. You need to do a Constitution one.
I don't have my glasses on, okay?
You got your glasses right on your face.
We're doing a constitution check, Tron.
Oh, there it is.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
got you guys.
It needs to be over 10, so you need to roll over a 10 on your con check, Tron.
I was
Nice.
just getting comfortable.
So, following your dream, probably you don't know how much time has passed, but it's kind of, you feel like it's a little bit. Everyone kind of blurry wakes up. All your hands are bound. You don't really know where you are, but you look up at the sky and you see this giant, big, kind of green rock just shooting over. The earth is shaking, literally physically shaking, which is what stirred you awake like originally. And it's flying. Anyone with survival, actually everyone do me a survival check. And you need about 15. Let me know if you don't get that. Well, yeah. So anyone that rolls over a 15, you think it's heading in the northwest direction, which you know you're kind of in the middle of
I'm
the Ember
dead.
region. He's not dead. That's just to know which direction it's going in. You kind of like look at the stars and you kind of figure out you're bearing a little bit, and the meteor is flying in a northish direction.
I got 9.
Oh, so yeah, you and Goku have no idea. You just see this giant fucking meteor coming over. Tron.
Northeast, you said?
What one? 15.
Northeast or
Oh,
northwest? What'd you say?
Northwest, sorry, northwest. Tron, do me. Oh, which one would it be? Do me a spellcraft or knowledge arcana roll, please. Anyone that's kind of a caster can do me a knowledge arcana.
I don't have it
Or
checked. Can I still do
spellcraft.
it?
If you don't have it checked, yeah, you can still do it. You just don't get any bonuses other than your ability modifier.
Well, how do you reflect a bonus?
Shan, you're not spellcraft. You're not a
How
spellcaster.
do you
Knowledge
reflect-
Arcana, did you say?
Yeah, you can either do a knowledge arcana or a spellcraft roll, whichever one you're more proficient in. So which whenever you're better in. And only if you're like a magic user.
Oh, I have a spellcraft.
So
Is it D20?
D20,
Fuck.
yeah, plus whatever you're at.
So I have I'm trained in both spellcraft and knowledge arcana.
So you can check
but I
which one's
don't
the
have
better.
any modifiers.
Oh no, just take whatever then. That's fine. Whatever
Okay,
is the
so
best
just a
ability
D20.
modifier for you.
15.
Damn.
Leaf, you kind of like, it worries you, but you don't know why. Leone, you definitely know this is magical. It's not a normal calamity or anything like that. You definitely know it's magical. Tron, you sense this overwhelming evil presence from this. And then as you're all kind of sensing it, you hear this crack as it kind of strikes down into the earth and this big flash of green go off. And then suddenly the night sky just slowly seems to go back to darkness and you all fall back out of consciousness. And then cue the cave. So
I do want to say I love the fact that probably the most evil character in the team is the only one who knows that this meteor is evil. I love that, by the way, because I'm just, it'll be fine, guys. Come on, let's go.
That's how the rolls go. That's how the rolls go.
That's great. I love that.
So let me switch over the scenes. Here we all are. You can't look at the stream now, so please turn the stream off. I need everyone to do a constitution check and determine how high you roll depends who wakes up first.
I'm a sleepy bitch.
We're doing a check.
Con check.
14.
So
Constitution?
let me
I'm
just
sleeping
have a
forever.
quick here.
I just fucking crit on that.
Tron crit. Tron,
I'm fucking
you,
waking up.
you wake up because
God
you've critted. You wake up just kind of here. I don't know if you see my mouth on roll 20. Just you see where the S is. You wake up just there as they've thrown 4 other people into the cells that you don't recognize. There's already 2 people in there, and they toss you in and slam the door and move out. The other people are out completely cold. They have levers and mixed assortment of levers on. It doesn't look like they've taken any of your armor, but you don't have any of your weapons or items or anything like that. You're nothing. And this gate is kind of iron. There's a kind of girl sleeping in the corner who is an half elf. She looks like this. She is currently
Where are we seeing this?
on roll 20.
You told us to.
On roll 20.
She looks like a grumpy teacher.
So she's currently here in the bottom corner of the cell, where it says circle with
Oh,
F.
that girl. Okay.
And she's sat on the floor sobbing. Over here, next to where this half-orc lady is lying, you see an old man who's kind of just sat there silent, looking over occasionally at the woman. And in the separate cell, because there's a separate cell adjacent to this one, you kind of see a half-orc that is knelt down, just staring at a goblin that is out to the side here. And I do have pictures of the goblins too.
Come here often.
So you're awake, and as you spot, because you rolled you're waking up a lot faster than anyone else. What do you want to do?
All of them are out cold, yeah.
All the people that you saw get thrown in with you are out cold, and these look like they've been here before. Like they've not been recently here.
Okay. Well, the old man is right next to me. So
yeah, I kind of put you here because I expected you to be asleep, but you can be next to the door if you want, and we'll move Shan over here. If that's,
okay.
Yeah, is that better for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you were the last one in because you're awake. So yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and look at the. Well, is the goblin? First of all, I want to see if the goblin is like paying attention or if he's like asleep or whatever.
He's wide awake. You've just been brought in a fresh delivery. He looks like he's marked with an S, isn't he? I don't know if you can see this. Actually, yeah, you can load up the stream just for a second because I can't get in Discord chat. I need to import all these images in. I don't have time to do it. Just can't have you seen the rest of the map. So he looks like this.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of like
cute.
He's kind of like laughing a little bit, like, and then he kind of wanders off to the lower edge and sits on the floor, like messing around with his little knife. If you can just close the stream again, or you can leave chat open. Just pause it.
Pause it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to engage the half-orc that's awake in the separate cell.
What are you saying?
Is he passed out too? I thought you said he was.
All the people that are not lying on the floor, which is the party. All the NPCs are awake. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the next person that's waking up? I think it's.
It would be.
Leaf.
Yeah, Leaf, and then Leonie.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Carry on. Leaf's still asleep.
Okay. I go ahead and look at him and ask him, what the fuck's going on over here?
He looks. He as you say this, your eyes start to awaken. You feel this massive headache. You've got kind of like a little bit of a bruise forming on your nose, and you hear this this half elf. Again, you've probably seen pictures of, who looks like, you know what she looks like. She's kind of white hair. Do you want to describe your character, Tron?
Yeah, she's about average height for a human woman, but she's half elf, though not what you would typically imagine a half elf would look like. She has white hair and yellow eyes, and rather pale skin. Her hair's kind of up a bit braids and dreads,
You
Yes.
can all,
and she has a rather stern look on her face.
I've covered the map up now, so you can all unlock the stream just to see the NPCs and stuff. So yeah, you see her talk to this half orc who opens his eyes. He kind of looks like he's praying. You would know that just by looking at his kind of
Posture.
yeah. And he turns and looks at you, and then just looks away. He doesn't really say anything to you. Do me a spot check.
Me?
No, Tron.
We didn't talk about it. I don't have to my spells.
You have all your spells prepped, yeah.
So all the 0 level spells I can throw out.
You have them. You have them all. What do you mean throw out? Like you've got all your spells prepared and everything like that. You just don't have any equipment.
Yeah.
Your casting doesn't need a book or anything, so it's fine. So yeah, you notice that he is not wearing good clothes. He's dirty. He looks like he's been here for weeks. This place stinks, but coming from this cell, he stinks even more. And you kind of see fresh cuts and bruises over him. He rolled quite high. You kind of... Yeah, that's what you see. You kind of get the idea that he's been here a while.
Okay.
What are you doing, Tater? You're awake. You can role play as you see fit.
What do I see? Is there like a guard close?
You see, if you've got the stream open, you see all these people. You see the person who stood trying to talk to this half orc in the other cell, stood in between them all. And you see like a guard that's now moved down to the bottom corner, just sat on the floor, like doing the dagger thing with his fingers. Like, you hear the slow chipping away at stone as it.
Is there? I'm assuming there's a torch somewhere.
Yeah, there's not torches. There's just like a little couple pile of little candles that are in the corner.
Fuck.
Can I see? I know that it was low light on this road.
I was gonna cast water on the guard if he had a torch.
The goblins. You would know from nature. Do you mean knowledge nature? Yeah, you know goblins can see in the dark. They don't
Can't
need
see
candles.
it again.
You got a 21.
Huh.
You know from nature that goblinoid creatures, most of them can see perfectly well in the dark, up to about 60 foot.
Okay.
The light is more there for the prisoners. They've been kind of nice and granted them a little bit of light.
Can I tell if this is one of the goblins that I was able to successfully intimidate?
No, you didn't see him at the fight.
Can I tell if there was one of the goblins that was there that
No.
grabbed me?
This one's not left
Shit.
the cave.
Do we remember getting grabbed?
Yeah, you would remember it. You remember the big oafing guy knocking you out. Tron, you would remember as well. I think it was only Shan. Shan didn't see anything. Goku saw everything. Yeah, so Shan and Tulip don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just
Okay.
out.
Well, I have
Well,
low
it's like
light vision, so I'm grabbing one of the candles and throwing it at him and telling him his friend's an asshole.
It's not in reach. It's like off to the side. Like,
Is there a pebble on the ground?
do you mean a search? The place is littered with bones and kind of pebbles.
I grab a bone. I'm grabbing a bone and throwing it at the guard.
As you're the first person to see, you find a pile of bones. One of them is very sharp for a bone. Like you feel like this bone's quite tough and sharp, and you could probably use it as a little weapon.
Is there any other ones?
Just this one bone. That's quite sharp. You
Oh,
just
I'm go-
obtained kind of basically a bone dagger. It's one.
I'm putting that one in my back. I'm putting that in the back behind my belt.
Okay, yeah, you took it behind your belt. Do me a sleight of hand check. He does. Don't roll. He rolled a natural one. He's just playing with his dagger. He doesn't care.
Because I did.
So yeah, you successfully just pick up this bone and took it behind your belt. Do me a spot.
Right, I'm gonna
Do
grab.
me a spot, Tron. Sorry. And by this time, the third person is waking up, which I think is Tulip. What did Shan roll? Shan rolled a 6. So yeah, your eyes start flickering awake, and you see everything else that everyone else is seeing, Leonie. No one's really saying anything yet. It's kind of like this tense eeriness, like.
Is this woman still weeping in the corner?
Yeah, she's just kind of like you got the feeling that she's been crying for like hours. She's not like you're not like fresh tears are pouring down her face. She's literally just kind of like that.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna lean over. God damn it! I was gonna work on it.
Wait, do me a spot first because I want to see if you spot him.
I did.
Oh, what did you get? Sorry, I scrolled up.
I got 10.
No, you don't. What did you get, Spank? To hide it?
None.
You see him pick something up off the floor, but you're not sure what it is.
All right. So I see him hiding something in his belt.
Yeah, you see him basically pick something up and tuck it behind his back, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. What did you want to do? Sorry, Tron.
I was just gonna look over to the woman who's weeping in the corner. I'm gonna. Hey, woman, why don't you shut the hell up?
She kind of like looks at you now her face comes up. You can see kind of like dry tear marks, and that like her face is really kind of like thin. She's like, what? Do me an intimidate check. Are you trying to intimidate her to shut up?
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10 on that role play of being a woman, Apo.
Her face is gone from like mortal sadness of impending doom to split fear looking at you, and she kind of like scampers back into a back goes against the wall, and she's like, I'm sorry, it's just we're gonna die in here, and I can't. I've got so much.
Am I awake by this point?
Yeah, you're awake. You hear her say that, and this woman.
Hi, morning. Where am I?
The other man turns and he says to you like, let her weep. If that's the way she's accepting to be here, let her weep. And the orc kind of just looks but doesn't say anything. And Tulip's saying hi, and they're a little bit confused by her pleasantness.
What is going on here? Why is everyone so solemn?
The old man kind of looks at you and is like, "Oh, we were just traveling down the road. I was hired by this woman's group to escort her, and we were ambushed by these filthy things. We've been here for what I think is about 2 days. We have had time to accept our fates. Well, at least I have.
What's your fate? Why do you keep saying your fate? What is it?
When we came here, there was more of us. And they pull us out, and we hear screams, and people don't come back. And this goblin doesn't care. He rolled a natural one to like a spot. He's just playing with his dagger, like laughing, like kind of.
Is anyone good with the blade?
Are you saying that out loud?
whispering it.
he
I'm not screaming it at the top of my lungs.
rolled another natural one. He's this is the
All
worst
right.
card ever. So, is anyone speaking to? Is anyone addressing Snuggle, saying hello, or are you just coming out as anyone good with a blade? You just roleplay, freedom.
I think I'm still sleeping, aren't I?
You're still sleeping. I think Goku's
I'm
waking
still
up.
sleeping too.
Yeah, you two are still. You. Oh no, you wake up, Shan, before Goku. You got 5. So yeah,
I was
you're
gonna
both
say,
still
I'm-
sleeping at the moment in time. Yeah. The other
Right.
people can shake you awake if they want.
I look at this little fluff troll and I go, not really adept at using a dagger, but I know how to kill people, if that's what you need.
I'll toss her the dagger.
You're not trying to
Stab me, I
hide
swear
it.
to God.
How are you throwing it? You're just tossing it along the floor. Yeah.
Slide it.
Slide it along the floor. Okay.
Assuming we're just sitting in this jail.
Are you trying to hide the fact you're doing this?
Sure.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Damn.
What did you get? 9. The goblin looks up. He hears the clatter on the floor. He's like, he starts looking over. He starts walking slowly over to the cage, but not close enough to in arm's reach or anything like that. He yells in goblinoid. Quiet in there! What are you doing? And starts like yelling profanities at you. Like he's kind of like jumping about, like he's super hyper. Anyone who speaks goblinoid can understand this. No one else can. Keep it down in there. Is the dagger on the floor? Or are you trying to pick it up, Tron?
Well, I'm taking it. Fuck that guy. I don't give a shit who's yelling here. I'm fucking taking the dagger.
I mean, it's a bone. He doesn't notice it's
Well-
sharp at the moment. You want to just try and pick it up anyway? Yeah, okay. Yeah, do me a... Are you trying to hide the fact you're picking it up?
No.
Okay, you pick up this...
That goblin can come in here if he wants to. I'll show him how to use the
You
dagger.
pick up this bone, and you like staring it at him and pointing at him, or you just picking it up?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and look the goblin right in the eyes as he's going on his little tirade and pick up the dagger.
He doesn't know. He doesn't notice it's sharp. He's just kind of like yelling at you, like, "Why you fucking keep picking up a bone?" Blah 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 blah. I don't know if you speak goblinoid. I'm not sure.
He's speaking goblin, right?
Yeah, he's speaking goblinoid. Yeah. He's yelling at you for picking up the bone. He points the dagger at you. He's like, "Put it down! Put it down! Put it down!"
I'm gonna go ahead and try to intimidate him.
Yeah, roll me an intimidation. The kind of old man stands up and is like, "What are you doing? You're going to get us all killed." Rolled an 18. He's just like still yelling at you.
All right.
Is anyone else saying anything while this is going down?
I'm picking up a bone and throwing it at him, telling him in Goblin knows friends.
Do me an attack roll.
Is
Say
it gonna
something.
be?
Yes.
What's that based off of?
It'll be a natural
Dex?
20 plus your dex, yeah. Natural 20, 18. Yeah, you pick up this bone off the floor and
Can I hit him in the head? Is
launch
that good
it.
enough to where I can place it?
You can hit him in the head. It does nothing to him. It literally
I know. I know it's not gonna hurt him.
just dings him on the head. He looks at you, and he picks up this like bucket. Do me a reflex save. He throws this bucket through the bars, and it smells like shit. Is anyone next to Spank's character? Oh yeah, he's like right at the back. So Shan a little bit gets on your tunic, and it kind of misses Goku's character, but Leone, do me another reflex save. Do me a
Am I
reflex save.
covered in shit?
Only a little bit on you. He's quite good at throwing the shit. He looks like he's done it quite a few times.
This is some bullshit. Wait till I wake up.
She's gonna wake up in the cage covered in shit.
Where's reflex?
She's just
Um,
sleeping through it.
It's on the main front
Stats
page.
page?
You do start to wake
It's
up
right
now, Shan.
below. It's right below your
Actually,
ability
Goku,
scores.
Goku, you start to wake up as well. You both kind of rolled the same, so you both start waking up.
Okay.
This old man is like, stop, and he pleads with you, like, please stop, like, they will kill us in more horrible ways.
Is it a D20?
A D20 plus whatever your reflex is, yeah. This is just to dodge the shit.
I
Okay.
could dodge this shit in my sleep.
You could probably dodge it if you're awake, yeah. So as you're waking up, this smell overcomes you, and you like start sniffing. It's kind of the thing that jolts you awake, and you're like,
Do I know it's on me?
yeah, you
11.
definitely know it's on you. Yeah, you get a little bit on you, a little bit on your arm, but nothing crazy. The majority of it just splashes over Spank's character. It misses your
Splash
face,
damage?
but like it's like just all over you, and you just stood there like dripping in what you think is the orc in the next cell's shit.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at the old man who's pleading with us. And I say,
As the goblins now stood up, Shan and Goku, you two are still waking up, but everyone else do me a spot check.
Are we groggy or anything? Like,
You're just kind of like waking up. You've got a headache from being bashed over the skull, but
covered in shit?
yeah, like you're not. It's basically just a big headache. Okay.
how do I do it not to GM?
I don't know. This is my first time using Roll20. I can see it. The stream can see it. So sorry.
That's a pretty good spot check.
Yeah. Anyone
I
that
rolled a
rolls over a 16 notices a little set of keys dangling from the side of him. Also, Tron, as you're looking for the keys, you notice something shiny on the floor, and it's a 1 silver piece coin.
Oh, sweet.
Mhm.
Like in the dungeon or outside?
Literally, like just on the floor.
Sweet. I'm gonna just
You have to kind
pick
of like rub the dirt off it a little bit. It's not noticeable. You roll really high and kind of brush the dirt off, and yeah,
Brush the poop off.
brush the poop off.
Brush
Brush
the
it
poop
off.
off.
You kind of notice it there.
Why am I covered in shit?
I'm gonna go ahead and continue yelling at the little goblin.
So there's this woman with
Not yelling, but
yeah.
just
white
talking down to
hair,
him.
just yelling in common at this goblin, and the goblin is just kind of like at his distance, but yelling back at it in goblinoid, like he's kind of he's like he doesn't get much entertainment, and this is kind of funny for him, so he's just going in,
All right.
dancing around.
All right, I'm gonna take this dagger and I'm gonna fucking wing it at this guy. I'm done listening to him squabbling on.
Is anyone trying to stop her?
No,
I mean,
I'm
you
just
can-
looking around.
You're awake, Jan. Remember?
I'm pretending.
The old guy kind of grabs you and is like, please, lady, please, I don't mean you're in trouble, but stop. And he's kind of getting in the way of you raising this bone up, whatever.
What is your issue? It doesn't matter if we bother the god or not. If they're going to kill us, and they are going to kill us.
Trust me, that if you've been here long enough, like we have, you'd understand. Like you look all like very competent people, and I can do a little bit myself. I work in protection, but I'm quite old, as you see, and maybe we can think of a way out of this place. He's kind of like whispering it into your ear, trying to make not the goblin hear. The goblin doesn't hear. He's kind of just yelling back at you, like laughing because the old guy's getting in your way. Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna go.
you kind of sense that he's got more information, but he doesn't want to share it with the guard that's around.
Ryan, can I use Mage Hand? Because I spotted the keys, so can I use Mage Hand to try get those off his belt and move them to us?
You can, yeah. It can pick it up and everything like that. Are you casting a spell? You kind of have to speak the words and things like that. Are you trying to do it sneakily, or are you just doing a spell?
Well, they're just both shouting at each other, so whilst they're doing that, I'm just trying to get these keys off his belt.
Okay.
Is the guard distracted? Like, what's he doing?
The guard is.
Oh, he's probably still screeching at me.
Yeah, he's like yelling and laughing because the old man's got up and. As you cast the spell, the keys start to like lift, and you can see the kind of like tugged onto his belt and like kind of fixed there. He doesn't notice that they're moving yet, but if you concentrate, you feel like he might be able to just kind of wiggle them off his belt. Roll me a concentration.
I'm super tempted to use one of my spells right now.
Do me a spot check as well, everyone, just to see if you notice her Tulip kind of do a spell. It's not hard,
Oh, I see where
That wasn't
it's
natural.
to do the
yeah. I mean,
Is concentration a D20?
D20 plus your intelligence. It's on your skill page thing.
I've got plus
Plus
8
what?
on concentration.
Yeah, because you got improved concentration, so you just rolled a natural 20, didn't you? So, because you rolled so high, like you concentrate.
No, wait, that was on my last spot check, not this one. Wait a sec.
Oh, okay, sorry. You don't see it, Tron.
14 on concentrating to wiggle them off.
Is that your spot check to see her? Spank 20, yeah, natural. You definitely.
It
know
wasn't
she's-
natural, but it was a 20.
Yeah, you know she's casting some sort of spell. You're not too sure what it is. You can roll a spellcraft if you want to kind of figure out what she's casting.
Do I see it with 13?
You kind of hear her whisper something, but she's kind of like hiding it, so you don't really.
That was my spellcraft,
Nice.
15.
Cool.
Yeah, you concentrate and you can your spellcraft kind of senses the tugginess of his belt, and you close your eyes to try and gain some more focus, and everyone else sees her close her eyes, so yeah, you know she's just casted a spell called Mage Hand, but did you spot the keys, Bang?
Don't know.
What did you roll to spot the keys?
I don't-
Oh no, because you just got covered in poop, so yeah, you didn't spot them. You don't know what she's cast it on, but she's definitely cast a spell called Mage Hand, which you know can lift small objects and bring them to you. Let me do another spot check. Roll me. No, we'll go on concentration. The keys kind of lift up on this tug. Is anyone doing anything else? I want to know what everyone else is doing right now.
I'm trying to talk with this old man. I mean,
Okay, so yeah, you start talking to the other guy, and she's like, "Please, please."
because I don't notice her doing shit
Yeah.
because of my spot check. So I'm trying to get information out of this old dude, probably.
Yeah, he's
I'm
just
just
like,
gonna
"Please
wipe
calm
off.
down. Wait for the
I'm
guy."
just
to
gonna
come."
wipe off what the.
You're just wiping off.
Just-
You're just like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it's like, alright.
He's just saying, "Wait till the guard leaves. We can please just wait." Tato, what are you doing?
Trying.
Oh,
Cutting
Can't
out.
hear
cut
you.
out,
You're
yeah.
cutting out.
I'm trying to delete the with GM. Do you just top that in chat?
No, so sorry. This.
Oh,
is
you're trying to sneak to me and tell me what you're doing without telling me.
No, no,
Oh.
no.
No, in chat, I showed them how to post something from their skill check without whispering it to the GM.
Oh, okay.
So in the little box where it says macro, right on the very right hand side before you hit the little button, it says /W space GM. If you delete that bit right there, it'll make it so it actually just posts to the whole chat instead of whispering it to the GM.
I'll just start rolling.
What are you trying
Manually.
to
It's
do?
not letting me.
I see you just rolled a bluff,
No.
so.
Yeah, I know. I was testing it.
Oh,
I
okay.
deleted it off bluff because I'm never going to use it.
Okay. So what are you trying to do in roleplay? Like, you see all this going on. You know she cast a spell, but you don't know like what she's doing.
I'm gonna stay quiet because I don't want to fuck her spell up.
Okay. Goku, you doing anything?
Just being quiet and spectating.
Yeah, that's fine. You notice the orc stands up and he starts yelling goblinoid, and he's kind of out of the normal for him, and he's like, "Brah!" And you kind of get the sense that he's noticed something. Especially you, Leonie and Spank. You kind of think he's connected the dots here. Shan, yeah, you said
I was gonna say I think I speak it, or at least I understand it.
Yeah, if you speak in goblinoid, he comes.
Yeah.
He goes over. You little fucking shit! Wait until I get in the ring with you. I've already destroyed 3 of your brothers, and I'm still here. So come on. And you see the goblins change his attention, and the goblin he stops like being so eccentric and energetic, and he's like, "Oh, you want to play again?" And he, what's the orc's name?
Oh shit.
Grog. He says, "You want to play again, Grog?" So anyone who speaks goblinoid hears that.
All right. Thank you.
And you can kind of notice that the key, like, do me another spot check, anyone with a spot over 12 can see these just keys floating where the goblin used to be. It used to be on his back, but now he's turned. It's kind of like just floating midair and slowly creeping closer to the cell.
All right, I'm at this point. I'm obviously can see the keys floating, and I'm gonna look to see who's responsible for it.
You see just Tulip closed eyes and everyone else just kind of watching.
All right, I'm going to I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, yeah.
Because I mean it makes no sense. Like I want those keys, right? So I'm gonna I don't know. I guess I'm close to the bar, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're at the front of the bars. No one else has moved yet. Well, they might.
So I'm gonna keep quiet. Oh my gosh. Hold on. How do you? I guess would it be? I don't know how you would do like a stealth sort of thing. See if you can't.
You want to try and reach out and grab him without him seeing? It's called a sleight of hand
Yeah.
check. But you see the keys just floating towards you closely. And the orc
Have a -6 modifier to sleight of hand.
You might. I'm not going to say anything. It's up to you if you want to do it.
How close are these keys?
He was stood a little bit back out of arm's length from the cell. It's just become unhooked, and now they're dancing a little bit closer. So you're thinking probably like 10 to 15 seconds they'll be in arm's reach. Probably in about 30 to 35 seconds they'll be just at the bars. It's kind of like a...
Okay, I'm gonna wait then. I'm gonna wait because I'll know me and I'll know like I'm not gonna be able to get those.
Am I close to her too? Like, is there a chance for me to grab him if she doesn't grab him?
You're close to her, but you've got to get past the crane. She's not really crying now. She's just like more scared of Tron's character. She's kind of pushed back against the wall. You can easily get around her, but
From what I know about this spell, will me making a loud noise and doing something crazy affect it? Her concentration?
No, you can see with your roll, it's quite high. You can see it's not usually a concentration kind of check, but she's trying to do it sneakily.
No.
So she's trying to focus everything into doing this one thing.
Here's what I was trying to ask. And if I shoot a flare down the hallway, is it going to fuck her concentration up? Do I know enough about that? Do I know enough about Mage Hand?
It could startle her. It's not really a spell you're fluent with. You don't know. You don't know why she's concentrating.
Okay. So all the 0 level spells I can put in the inventory, right? Like like I have the 0 level spells ready?
Yeah. But you only cast a certain amount a day.
How many do I get a day?
We wrote it all down, man. Did we write it on Roll20?
I guess I missed how many a day I get at 0 level. I think it was...
No. Spells. 0 level spells. You never added any. I should be mean and be like, you don't have it. Oh, wait, let me stretch. Oh, here we go. So you've already casted Create Water.
I didn't cast Create Water.
Oh no, you didn't. You wanted to, but you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't do it because there wasn't a torch to throw it on.
Mm,
And that was the 3 first levels we picked.
you didn't write down enemy you can cast per day. It's definitely like 3 or 4 though. But yeah, you need to look at that now, just in the player's
Okay,
handbook.
yeah. I'll just say 2 for the first day. That'll be fine. I'm gonna shoot a flare down the hallway. Or like,
Okay,
we're
so
trying.
it's just like a magical flare. I'm guessing. Are you shooting it at someone, or are you just literally trying to shoot it down?
Like past the guard to get his attention to turn the other way.
Okay. So you kind of cast this flare. You're casting it through bars, so do me like an attack roll. You got to avoid the bars because you're not close to them. You've also got to avoid other people as well. You can't really curve it around the corner, so it's going to go into the back of this wall, which I can kind of reveal. Let me reveal this bit. How do I reveal things?
I see where it's going. It goes back and it hit.
Reveal areas. So here you go. So yeah, it'll kind of go into the back of this wall, but you've got to like aim it through people because you're at the very, very back. So what did you roll? Just roll.
What am I rolling?
Just roll a d20 for me.
Just D20 with nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with that,
Nice.
it's just to make sure you don't.
Fucking lucky roll.
It's just make sure you aim. It's not really a check that's in the game, but it's just to make sure you don't fuck it up and roll a 1 and then bounces off the bars and blinds everyone. But yeah, you kind of like peek off someone's shoulder and everyone can see this. He's not trying to hide it. He shoots like a magical essence thing out, and it just kind of shoots past the goblin. You got a really high roll, so it didn't shoot past the way the keys were, but shot in between the orc and the goblin, and he looks at the wall and gets dazed by it a little bit. And anyone who kind of looks at it gets a little bit, it hurts my eyes.
You flashed us.
You got your eyes closed, but Leonie, but you kind of hear this like as something hits the wall. You open your eyes reactively, I guess. Are you not concentrating anymore? Are you still trying to concentrate to do it sneakily? It's kind of like you kind of get the figure that they're doing stuff to distract the guard because they've noticed these keys floating in the air.
Everything that I'm doing is concentrating on these keys.
Okay, so yeah, do me another concentration check. Is anyone else moving or doing anything reaction to this?
I'm gonna get closer to the bars just in case something happens.
Okay, so you move closer
Okay.
to the bars. You're not entered combat yet.
Where are the keys now?
The keys are just at the edge of the bars. If anyone wants to try and grab them, let me know.
Can I?
But I am gonna.
Can I have attempt if she fails it? If I see her fail, I'll just react and try to do it too.
You see the goblin come out of his daze, and he gets super scared, and he kind of like starts backing off. He's never really seen that much magic before. You kind of get the feeling. He starts backing off to the corner over here, which looks to be the only exit out of this place. You don't see any bars or anything, but he kind of skulks around the corner. The old man pipes up, like, "Oh, what are you doing? You've done it now!" And then kind of notices his keys. He's like, "Oh, we might be able to get out of here." And he tells you the screams come from the right. But your gear is...
Where the goblin's going?
So the goblin is going out the corridor. You can't see out of here, but he tells you the screams are coming from the right, and he doesn't know much more else than that. You can't really see past there until you get the gate open.
I didn't know that.
Oh shit!
Well, Tron.
Tron reaches out. Tron reaches out and she tries to grab the keys, and as she does, she bats them. And do me.
Damn it.
Do me.
Can I? Okay.
Oh my god.
Can I react
Do me a reflex save because you did say you're moving there, and then Tron, do me a 1d6, and if it's a 4, 5, or 6, you're done goofed. Just
What do I need
roll
to
me a
do
d6.
before
You roll me
the
a
sleight of
you
hand?
roll me a d20 reflex check because you're trying to quickly grab it with your reflexes. Okay, so the keys start. She bats it, but she doesn't bat it down. She bats it, and it starts flying in the same direction it's just come from. And Shan tries to reach out and grab it and misses it, and the keys fall and clang to the floor. The goblin at this point is kind of like, still he's kind of disappeared into the shadows. What's everyone
Can the
doing?
orc get it?
No, like it's literally where the goblin was stood, literally back to its original position, and the orc is just like, "You fucking idiots." That's the first time you've heard him talk normal common language, and the human guy is just kind of like there, and his face just goes from happiness because he thinks he's escaping to just back to dread, and he falls to his knees, and the woman is just like gobsmacked, like, and like there's this tense situation that fills the wall, and all the eyes are pointed on you, Tron.
Can I just shake my head? And I've got up to 5 of these spells a day, so can I try again?
Yeah, there's certain like a urgency around you now. You cast another spell quick. You're not trying to hide what you're saying. You move your hands, and everyone sees this half orc, which is quite unnatural. You kind of feel like they're big, beastly creatures, and she waves her hands, and the keys gain some more life again and start coming back up. And then you see the look on their faces go again, as they can't really believe what's happening, and the keys start slowly moving again. What is everyone doing? You need to tick off 2 of your
watching, waiting.
spells, Leonie.
I'm sitting on a log, hoping she's better at this than she is at setting camp up.
All right. I'm gonna turn towards the other half elf who's next to me, next to the bars. I'm like, okay, you careful at this time. I'm going to help you, and I'm going to use guidance on her.
Okay, what does guidance do? Just refresh me, please.
+1 on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you kind of feel like you could just wait until the keys float into the bars and just pluck them out of the sky.
Well, I mean,
Let us do what we want.
Okay, that's fine. It's just intelligence. So she casts guidance on you. Do you want to RP it out? Like, you can kind of say words or...
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand on her shoulder. I'm like, okay, I will help you spot the keys this time.
You feel kind of like...
you handle it.
You kind of feel this warmth as she touches you. And then
What's up, baby?
your senses
You
kind
come
of
here
like...
often.
Your senses kind of like focus a little bit more. So yeah, the keys float towards. They get to the bars again. The same position is where Tron battered them away. Is anyone else doing anything in reaction to this? Anyone looking out for anything?
No, Thorwin is just spectating and laughing about what he saw already.
Goku, you kind of notice where you've been like thrown. There's like bits of wood lying around, and they're not all splinters. Do you want to do like a quick search roll?
Sure.
Nice, yeah. You
found it.
You kind of push away the rubble, and it looks like a bit of like an old barrel that's been smashed that used to be here. You feel like this is kind of hard wood. You could probably use it as a small wooden shield. It gives you +1 to your AC, and you can kind of do a shield bash attack with it if you like. So you pull that out. The keys just float into the cage. Is anyone doing anything?
If they're in the cage, just grab them now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I reach to grab them before the mean elf lady?
You'll have to push past them.
Which one?
And you... Who's trying to grab the keys?
I am
I did.
attempting.
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, Shan
They're
grabs
right
them
in front
before
of
you
us.
because she's in front of you, so she grabs the keys out of the sky.
Yeah.
I assume proceeding to unlock the cage.
Yes.
There's only about 3-4 keys on it. You try one, you try two, it doesn't fit, and then you try the other one, it fits. You can see the woman the woman kind of rushes out but goes to sit in this corner over here. Let me move her. So she sits over here in this corner, and the guy just kind of sits there with her. You can kind of see the relief just to be out. And he reiterates again, to the right is where all the screams come. That's all we know. I don't know where our belongings are or the way out. And what are you doing now?
I walk on out and.
Do the keys unlock the orc's cage? The big orc guy.
Don't know. You trying?
So
Shan's got the keys.
try to open up the big guy's cage over here. He seems
Alright.
like a capable fighter. Maybe of
Alright.
use.
Yeah, as he's stood up now, you kind of like notice his kind of presence. He's about 6.5 feet tall. He's quite broad. He does look a little bit roughed up.
Okay.
Is he just like just from fighting, or like does he have like wounds?
He does have some open wounds. Anyone that speaks Goblinoid could probably tell from what he said earlier to the goblin that he's been here for a longer time than the others, and they use him for sport.
All right. Can I talk to him in Goblinoid or?
You can say whatever you want as you're unlocking the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna look at him and go. Ready to get some revenge then?
Can I cast Enlarge Person on him?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's quite a big cave, so yeah.
Yeah, I want to cast Enlarge Person on this orc so that he's the one at the front fighting off these goblins that we're going to be running into, I presume.
Okay, yeah. So everyone looks back at you, and you weave your hands in a different way, and you kind of touch his chest, and suddenly this orc's like, "What the fuck?" And he's never done this before, but he grows in size, and he kind of runs out the cage because this cage is a little bit smaller. It's not connected to the cave. It's like, well, that's been pulled in. He doesn't want to get stuck in there, so he rushes out, pushes past you, Shan, and kind of like he grows into this large creature. He's probably like double your sizes. Is anyone's like medium size, and to you, the small folk, he's fucking big. And he stands at the front over here, and as you're all kind of filter out, you kind of can see down. Anyone with dark vision can kind of see down. It's not well lit. There's the occasional candle. So if you have low light vision, you can kind of see a little bit. If you don't have low light or anything like that, you're a little bit blind.
So what
here.
can I see then? I've got dark vision.
So where are you moving to?
Can you give us control of our tokens?
How do I do that?
Oh Lord.
I've never messed with tokens before.
You need the 7.
Edit, is it?
I can barely see my token.
Yeah, I didn't do the map very big when I originally did it. Oh, wait, I need to go to this. That's why it's not working. Edit. I can't click the edit button. I don't know how to do that.
I think you need to connect it to our character sheets.
I'm just going to have to move it manually for now. I'm sorry, guys, but we'll
Oh,
figure that out for
Lord.
next session. So yeah, if you move out to behind him after you've touched him, because you've obviously come to the cage and touched him, and you move back out here to behind him, you can just see the corridor. You see it kind of splits off into two pathways. I assume everyone else is filtering down here as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at Dave's Twitch chat. just now.
Huh?
Turn it off drawing in and then click on the cogwheel. Oh, okay, so I have to turn it off drawing, but then it's going to snap to the thing. What do I turn it to then? How do I turn it off is drawing? Do I just click it? Oh, okay. And then I click the cogwheel. Here we go. Okay. Advanced.
Cogwheel at the bottom. There you go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've got it. So, Thorin, you should be able to represent yours, I think, maybe?
Yeah, I can.
Let me just quickly set this up to everyone.
Thank you, Daisy.
Thanks, Dave. He's played around
You
with
can only move it to the corner of each of the grids.
Then you have to put it on drawing mode if you can. If you can put it on drawing mode. That's the problem I like. So if you right click it and put it on drawing
okay.
mode, then you should be able to do it. Leonie, you can control yours. Spank, you can control yours.
Where did Spank go? Is he under?
He's just ran off the
Goku?
map.
Oh, there he is. He was under Goku.
Shan, you can control.
I can't put it.
yours.
It's
You
weird,
have to
I can't
set it.
put
You have to right click it and set it to is drawing.
Oh.
It's weird.
Oh. Can you back off?
And Tron, you
Set it
should
to
be able
what?
to do your nose. That's right.
Is drawing.
Set it to is drawing. So everyone.
Right clicking doesn't do anything for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
can
me
I
neither.
set it to is drawing again afterwards?
You just click on it. Just click. Don't right click on it. Just click on it.
I've set it.
The little-
I've set it to
little
is
thing
drawing
pop-
afterwards. So now you should be
Okay.
able to. I didn't know if you can do that.
Yeah, but there's no is drawing option.
Okay.
No,
it
you-
works.
For us.
Yeah,
You
can
I've
do it
just
for
I've just set it to
100%.
everyone now. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Thanks. So yeah, everyone filtered behind. I'm gonna get everyone to roll an initiative check now because you're not in active combat at this present moment in time. I need to
Yeah.
write down everyone's initiative. Initiative.
What the heck is that?
6 point. Oh wait, there's an initiative button. I should
Yeah.
probably. You attempted to use a roll command.
Yeah,
Oh.
you add your dex to it, Tron. Is what's your dex? Oh, it's 0, isn't it?
Yeah, I have 0 dex.
How has Shan got 0.3?
Oh, okay.
I like precision math.
It's 6.03, sir.
6.03.
Not to be confused with 6.3.
Yes.
Tron, you don't get 2 initiative rolls.
No, I clicked on the button because I didn't know there was a button for it. I mean, we can still go with the 2. I just clicked on it to see if it worked. Doesn't matter.
You get
Where's
it
the
2.
button?
Look
You
at
got it. 8.03.
Goku. Would you like to work together?
Yeah, sure.
We
Gonna do some quick maths.
quick math.
2 plus 2 is 4. 1 is 1 is 3. Quick maths.
How do I roll initiative? What am I doing?
Roll a d20. It's on your main page. It's your d20 plus dex.
I can't right now.
Oh, Thorin got 20.03. Damn.
Quick
You
math.
rolled twice. You got an 8.
I can't. Can't.
8 plus 20, 28. Quick maths.
Stop.
I can't.
Everything's down on the block.
Smoke trees.
Oh, trees.
Okay, guys. It's just a quick one. Did predict to wrap this session up probably about 1 o'clock. I'm happy to continue, but I know Leonie's got work in the morning. If you're happy to continue, I would say this kind of like bit at the moment's probably going to be about. It depends how long the combat goes on for, but I would probably say about 40, 50 minutes to an hour.
That's kind of on Leonie. Like, if she doesn't want to stay up for that other hour, then we're good. I'd say this would be a good stop then, if she doesn't want to stay
Yeah,
up
we
the
can
next
start
hour.
Yeah.
here. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
No, I'm happy going past this bit and then we can stop afterwards.
Yeah? You sure? Everyone else cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. All right. So that's interesting. Now you're all out the cage and everything like that. you all kind of come to this corridor. The giant is giant. I mean, if anyone puts into the size kind of modifiers on D&D, you kind of can see he's literally double your size. The cave is not small, but it's not big either. He's having to duck a little bit so he doesn't bash his head on the roof of the cave. And he's moving forward, and he can see perfectly fine. And Leonie, you actually get to go first. So what do you want to do? Do you want to just move after him? Or?
I'll be right back.
So what's his name again? Grog?
Grog, yeah.
Lead the way, Grog.
Okay, so it is his turn next. He kind of goes over here and kind of goes over into this corner to kind of see over here because the party's not there. You don't really know what he sees. He's trying to be a little bit slow and stealthy because he doesn't know what to expect. Because he turns around to you and he's like, "We've got to be careful. There's a lot of them here, and I think the one that you spooked has ran off to the bus." Anyone who saw the big one, you kind of assume that's him. Are you following him?
Yeah, I'm right on his tail, and I'm telling the rest of him, "Come on, can anybody see me? Follow us."
Is anyone not following? I'll move your character, Leonie, because I know you're on laptop and stuff. If that's all right.
I'm following.
Okay, so yeah, everyone can just follow. Let's reveal. Oh no, do not want that. Do not want turn order. What the fuck? How do I get rid of turn order thing?
0.3.
Just
0.03.
throw this off
Not good
screen a
enough.
little bit. I don't know how to get rid of that. It doesn't have an exit button. Okay. Whatever. Reveal areas. So, anyone who's kind of stood, apart from Goku, so Leonie, you kind of see down here. You can't see into the very back, but you don't see the corners. You can see here.
I can't see because of the turnovers over the top of it.
The turnover.
You can move that
Turnover box
on your
thing.
own screen. On your own screen, you can move that.
Oh, yeah. I can't get rid of it for some reason. Click it, but I can't get rid of it.
Okay, I'm watching it on the stream then. Go on.
How do I get rid of this turnover thing?
Leonie, you can pull it up, like where
Yeah, you can-
where it says
Oh,
turnover.
I got rid of it.
Pull it up. Okay, there you go.
It won't letting me do it because I'm on a touch screen.
So you
Oh.
kind of see down there, and roll me a perception. You also kind of see back down here. So anyone who's moved forward, Tron's not moved yet. You kind of see two different ways, and you kind of just see up in here. You see kind of the cave wraps around.
So a spot.
Yeah, do me a spot if you're trying to focus on anything. Is anyone trying to focus in any certain direction at all?
Well, we can see all the way down this part, so
Yeah.
I want to see if we can
Oh,
see up
You could,
here.
let's say if you don't have any sort of vision, you can only see in the square you're in. If you have low light vision, you can see the next square over, and if you have dark
Oh.
vision, you can kind of see 3 squares distance. Are you moving there? It's not your go, Tron. 1 sec.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Shit. Sorry.
So we're back at the beginning because everyone's moved now. I need to move the NPCs up. So Leonie, what do you want to do? You're ahead of the game here.
Does the orc know which way to go to get out? Because you said he's being used for sport.
He doesn't know which way to get out, but he seems to be heading in this direction, the direction over here, because the man said screams come from the right, and he knows the
That
screams
way.
come from the right as well.
Okay, so I just keep heading in that direction.
Okay. He's moving silently. The 2 NPCs behind him are moving very quiet. You can't even hear them moving. Is anyone else trying to move quietly? If you are trying to move quietly, I need you to do a move silent check. And if you're not, I need to know that you're not moving silently.
What's
Got
a
that.
move silent check?
It's just on the skill sheet under.
Yeah, I'm super silent.
Yeah, I'm even more silent than you are.
Did anyone roll under an 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
17. I'm a sneaky grill.
It's because I smoked 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, so anyone who is looking south, you need to do me a spot check. If you don't have low light vision, you can't do it. You have to have at least low light vision.
I have low.
I have
Yeah,
low light.
I have a light.
22.
you see it, and you need to be about 16 to see this.
I'm looking this way, right? Like where I just moved my
Yeah,
character?
yeah.
To the area? Okay.
Yeah. You need to move your.
I've got 60-foot dark vision. I don't know if that will make a difference.
Yeah, you can see clear. Anyone who's got dark vision can see clearly. You just need over like a 10, so you're not looking at your feet. If you got low light vision, you need 16. Did I say?
I got low light, and I rolled a 24.
Yeah, so you see it.
1 sec. Spot check.
Yep.
Mhm.
There you are.
21.
22.
Holy shit.
You see this goblin kind of peer out. He seems to have heard one of you, and there's another one.
Probably me.
There's another one right behind him. These not representatives are not kind of like representative of what they look like. I'll show you what they look like in a second. I need to do his drawing on that guy.
That is a big one.
No, he's not big. He's resizing. All right, he's losing some weight. And I'll just reveal this area for you guys. Okay, so don't look at the stream yet. Let me just borrow one of these NPCs for a moment.
Lord.
Giant cover up here. Okay, so you can open the stream now, and I'll just show you what the 2 goblins that have just peered around the corner looks like. So you see what are they called? BB and BB.
They're called what?
I give them all just like quick reference names. Why can't I open this one? There we go.
BB and BB.
Yeah, it stands for Butcher and Big Butcher.
So, Ryan, I don't know if you realise that your stream is delayed.
Yeah, I
so
know
when
it's
you
delayed.
told us to look,
Yeah, I meant just unmute it so you load it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you see these 2 appear around the corner. One's fatter, one's smaller. The fat one is still not big. He's not a huge one. He's just wide and fat. They're both carrying big butcher's axes that are stained in blood. You kind of put 2 and 2 together from what the old man was saying earlier, that they've been kind of cutting meat. And they appear around the corner.
Sounds
And
delicious.
as soon as they see you and to investigate the kind of movement of what they heard, they start yelling goblin noise like ah, which is just like kind of a growl, and they start approaching towards you. So let me roll initiative for them. Okay, Leone, you react first. What do you want to do?
I scream, Grog, get him!
Are you holding your action? Because you can talk as a free action, talking as long as you're not saying like an entire paragraph. just saying commands is a free action.
So yeah, I'm stood behind. I'm telling Grog to attack them, and
Do you want to cast anything?
can I run? No, because I've only got one big spell for the day. Can I just run at them and pull out? What weapon have I got?
You don't have weapons. They took our equipment.
They took it. You've not found your equipment yet.
So yeah, can I run up and try punch the little one?
You can. Are you wanting Grog to move in front of you first, since you've ordered him to, or? I can't hear you, gorgeous. Hello?
We can't hear you.
She's not pushing.
We can't hear you.
Sorry, I was pushing the wrong one. So I said I want Grog to intercept the big one, and I'll go for the little one.
Okay, so you hold your action until Grog moves. He thinks this is a good idea, so he moves over. He moves to the butcher one, which is the one represented by the shield here. And you see him kind of like, he's not moving silently anymore. He crouches down and kind of like runs across the floor. You can see he's kind of adept in brawling. He misses his grapple. He kind of
Grog's got +2 strength as well, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. He rolled a 3. He kind of like lunges forward and tries to grab onto the arms, and the fat orc kind of seems a bit nimble. He jumps back, and it's actually, unless you want to jump into this, your go. Are you still holding?
Yeah, go on. I'll try grapple the big one.
Okay, so you run over to the same one that he's on. So you run over the side here, and you kind of come around the back. Roll me a normal strength check, because you don't have any base attack bonus. So it's just a d20 plus your strength.
I'm pretty sure I'm quite weak for an orc.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so I've got +1.
A bit shit funnel.
Quit skipping arm day.
You aren't skipping leg day.
Fucking 6.
Needed a 15. Again, he like jumps out of the way, and it's now his go. He thinks Grog's a little bit more intimidating than you. He's fucking huge, and he's like kind of so he swings his butcher's axe at Grog, and he hits him right in the shoulder. Like the cleaver is kind of blunt edge. Gets him in the shoulder. Doesn't seem to phase Grog that much. Doesn't seem to phase him that much. The cleaver kind of gets stuck in him and comes back out. You kind of get the thing that he's kind of it's not a sharp cleaver. It kind of takes a bunch of beating to get the meat to cut. And
Bunch of beat.
and he rips out, and
So are
blood
you
comes out his
saying
shoulder.
that they have to beat the meat?
He has to beat the meat. Yeah.
Beat the meat.
Just making sure.
It is the other. It's also this guy's go. He goes here and kind of stays out of it. He doesn't want to get involved. And this other goblin comes around the back, and he flanks Grog. They're trying to get rid of the big one first.
Sons of bitches.
He hits him. Oh, that's a d20. Don't want to roll that. Again, like the cleaver kind of gets into the same arm and doesn't affect him too much, but you can see the wound on his arm is a lot deeper now. It is Goku's go. What are you doing, Goku?
Well, all he really can do is like he can walk up and give Grog some protection with a wooden shield or the
Try and
board he
grapple.
picked up.
You can try and grapple him and hold him. You can try and pin him to the floor.
Just shields.
You
Shield
can
bash.
You can try and bash him with a shield. It does blood and him damage. Not
Yeah,
enough
I
to
could do that.
What
What do I have to roll for that, for a shield bash?
Just be your strength check. 'Cause you're not really proficient in using a shield, so it'd just be you pushing your shield against him. You can try and push him back a little bit. What do you want to do?
Okay. Then I'm gonna push him back with my shield.
Are you targeting this little one here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You get a plus bonus because he's kind of turned to fight Grog, and you're kind of rushing him from the side. So roll a d20.
How much?
Roll a d20 plus your strength plus 2. You got it. What did he get? Yeah,
24.
yeah,
Nice.
you hit him. You hit him. Roll me a d4 damage plus your strength. 9. So that's 5 damage. The orc kind of you hit him with such force, he kind of smashes into this back wall, and the dragon rocks to the back wall, like kind of piercing into the scream. He lets out this large yelp, and you kind of stood right here where you shoved him. Leaf, it's Leaf's go.
Fuck, I have nothing.
Who's got the bone dagger? Tron's got it, hasn't she?
I gave it to
Mm-hmm.
I expected you guys being in the cells for quite a while. You got out of it with some really good
We
checks.
live here now.
This is our life.
This is our life.
What are you doing? You standing behind Goku?
So is that little one done?
He's not down. He's not flat-footed. This one. He's just hit the back wall. But if you try and run past this one, he will attack you. When you run past a target, they get an attack on you, unless you have like a special perk. The cave is quite narrow here where they're fighting.
Can I just run up and look for?
Run up and
Fine.
do what?
Run a perception for this back. If I see,
You're cutting out like crazy, Swain. What's up with your mag
like,
now?
run a spot. See if there's anything like.
You want to run past
Can
them and try and
No,
spot?
I want to run up here, but I want to try to spot something over here because we couldn't see this area from where we were.
You're actually running past active combat, so they will get attacks on you.
No, I want to run here where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah, you can run there as your movement. That's
And
fine.
I want to roll a spot and see if I see anything like over in this area
Over in this area. Yeah, do me a spot roll.
because I couldn't see that earlier.
Yeah, do me a spot roll.
That was not natural. It was
No.
+8.
You notice kind of the same aesthetic of the cave. It's just
Okay.
damp moss, bits of bone and trash and rocks just laid around. Nothing too crazy.
All right. I'm just gonna hang out behind them for support, I guess.
Do you want to kind of like back Goku up? I mean, you can kind of lend aid to him if the goblin kind of rushes him back or whatnot.
Yeah,
It might not be much help because you're kind of small, but you never know. You might have a lot of strength for a little small guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I get a plus. I get some.
He'll get a plus because you bonus, and plus you're stopping them trying to flank or anything do like that, so that's fine. Shan, what are you doing?
Let's see. All right, I turn to Tron's character, and I go, should we help them, or do you think they have it covered?
I think that if we want to get out of here, we probably should overwhelm our enemies, especially since we don't have any of our weapons.
Fair enough. All right, so I'll go over and help them too.
Where are you moving to?
I'm gonna move, but just a little behind Thorin and Grog.
Okay, that's fine. You can try and lend like little support aid if the goblin like kind of pushes Thorin, but this cave is like a 3-man wide cave. There's currently Tulip's just got around the corner, so they kind of spread out in a 4-arch, but there's not really enough room for all of you to start swinging your arms and failing. So you lend there, you hold your action. Tron?
All right, I'm gonna go in for it. Is there enough room for me to curb around them here?
You can try and squeeze through. You'll be at a minus to depending on what you want to do.
I
Because they're
need to
actively fighting at the moment, so this is all kind of like
Right.
real time in seconds. So you're kind of like you'll have to nip your way through like an arm and something like that.
Well, I'm trying to get over here because I need to get within touch distance.
Yeah, you can push past them.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and land myself right here.
That's fine. Yeah, do me. Who are you trying to push past? Are you trying to push past the big orc? Because he's large, like he's taking up a lot.
Well,
of space.
yeah, he's large, but he's like right up on this dude right here. There's a lot of space over behind him.
He's
To be
like
fair.
he's like 12 foot tall.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's 12 foot wide.
He was already big,
Is
but
he fat?
do me an acrobatics, which is just dex roll. You kind of like weave your way through.
In acrobatics, there is no acrobatics.
Oh, there isn't Pathfinder. Just do me a dex roll. I think, what's it called? Balance? And he'll have to do one as well because you're coming from behind him. Yeah, he's fine. It's not a hard check. You just kind of have to wait for your moment and dash through. That's a bluff.
What is bluff?
You just rolled a
Oh,
bluff.
shit. Sorry.
Sorry.
-4.
How
How
did you
do
get-
you do that?
Yeah.
I have -6.
Oh, so you rolled a 2. As this fighting, you kind of can't get past. You can try and tell them to move up, but you'll have to wait around.
Okay, no, fuck that. Right here, I'm going to summon monster.
Okay. Yeah, so you stand behind him and you kind of target it. What are you doing?
It's within 25 feet, so I
Yeah.
can pop it over there.
Yeah. What you doing? Summoning or what?
Yeah, I'm summoning monster. I have never done summon monster before. Let's see.
I have to go to the bottom.
Guess. Let's see. Lawful evil. I'm going to summon a fiendish raven.
I don't suppose you know what page book it is.
I just have it on. I looked it up on a web page. I can send you the link.
Yeah, just throw it into a chat for me because I've already got that open.
Oh, okay. I put
I
it
don't
in.
have Discord open, sorry.
All right,
I'll
I'll put it into a
put
chat.
past.
Hold on. There you go.
So you summon a fiendish raven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to roll me an initiative check for this raven?
Yeah. Give me a second. Just my own initiative, or
No,
I'll do
it
it.
has its own stats, so it's got a dex of 15, so it'll be a +2. Yeah, +2.
Jesus Christ.
5.
On the back.
Okay, so everyone sees this kind of magical, tiny, fucked up looking raven just appear out of nowhere in the corner. It will get a go next round once your stuff. And yeah, I need a token for it. Let's just use this guy. I know he's up there. So he's your raven for now. Okay.
This
So
little shithead.
pops up behind them. They don't seem to notice it at first. Yeah. Okay, back to the top. Leonie, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to YOLO it and use my other big spell of the day and cast that fire thing that I can do.
Burning hands.
I think it's in a 15-foot cone.
Oh, okay. You popping out that.
Oh, burning hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
that's a good
burning
one.
hands. Yeah, you just. So Leonie holds out her hands, and suddenly the place lights up, engulfs with flames, and just covers the two things. I would say you won't get the raven because it is a nice little cone there, and you hit both the goblins. So just roll me a d4 damage. Is it?
Yeah,
So
it's
roll-
1d4.
Roll me 1d4 for the first orc, and then the second one for the other one.
Three for the first one.
Yep.
Three for the second one.
Okay, so they're like super scared. This one actually dies. He falls over. He's burnt to a crisp, and the shield bash and that damage just was enough to take him completely out. He just lays there smouldering on the floor. This one in front of you, he kind of looks and he's a little bit scared. He sees this entire group. He's surrounded on his own. He tries to run past you. This big guy, so he gets attack of opportunity on him, and he misses. You can kind of see like this cave. It's too big to kind of navigate in this cave. He reaches out to try and grab him and completely misses again. Shan and Tron, do me like an attack roll if you want to try and attack and stop this goblin trying to push past you to run
An
away.
attack roll?
Yeah, you can try and punch him. You can try and do whatever you want to do to try and attack him. You've got your
right.
dagger, so you can use that. Shan, you can do whatever you want to try and do to stop him.
No, I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do a dagger roll. It's a 1d6? Or
You have to roll to hit first. You are flat-footed him, so you need a 13. So it's just your strength to hit.
Oh, okay.
What, we do strength roll?
Strength,
Sorry,
strength and base attack. If you're just trying to punch him, yeah, it just goes on your strength. Yeah, you
I
hit
just
him.
want to fucking punch him.
Roll 1d4 plus your strength damage, Tron. And Shan, you just roll d20 first to hit. Oh, you did roll it. Yeah, you got 7.
Damn it.
Yeah, Shan just completely misses and falls on the floor. And Tron, as he's trying to run past you, just grab him by his back and drive this bone into his throat, and he's just there and falls backwards and dies.
Whoopsies.
You got a little breather. What do you want to do? You're free to move around an RP for a little bit.
I'm going to search on this goblin for any kind of weapon.
Yeah, I would like to do the same on the second one,
Yeah,
which I bashed.
You know they've got 2 of these big butcher axes. They're kind of the same weapon. They're just strength to hit. And
Can I pick up one of the axes and chop off the goblin's arm, please?
Who's going for what? You're closer here than Tron. Who was going for the axes? I know Goku was, and he's.
I just wanted to pick up an axe to chop off an arm.
Yeah, so you move over to this one over here, and you kind of like you both look at each other because you've both gone for that axe, and there's one right here. Tron, was you going for this one here? Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Who else is going up? So Tron goes up and picks this axe up. No one else does anything. You both kind of fight over the same axe. Do me a dexterity roll, both of you. See who picks it up first.
Well, they could just RP it out.
What? Yeah, but Dex kind of sees who's faster than who. They were kind of the same distance.
Oh, got it.
So is it a D20?
A D20 plus your Dex modifier, yeah.
Shit.
Okay, so
6.
Goku, you pick it up first. You rush forward, Leonie. You try to grab it, and you just see this human arm just pick it up first. What are you doing?
Can I ask him? Can I just borrow that for a second? I promise I'll give you it back.
You promise you give me that back.
Or just chop his arm off for me. So you don't need to give me it all. Just cut his arm off for a minute, please.
Sure, alright. And he chops off the arm.
Roll me an attack roll. Okay.
What is it for
Just
the butcher axe?
D20 plus strength. It's sorry, anyone who's picked up an axe, it's 1d6 damage plus your strength.
If you're talking, Spank, we can't hear you.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Looked like you were talking into
So,
the mic, so I was like,
Yeah, you cut the arm off. You kind of hit it hard enough. It just it's not too hard for you.
I just pick that up and just hold onto the hand and throw the arm over my shoulder.
You're all looking around like, what the fuck is she doing with this arm? Like she's just a happy-go-lucky half-orc, which is already a little bit weird. She casts spells, and now she's asking for a goblin's arm. You all kind of find that a little bit strange.
I say, I knew you liked that soup last night.
What's
I
everyone
wanna-
else doing?
I just I hold out the dagger, the bone dagger. I say, it's not much. I'm going to hold on to this cleaver. Does anyone need this dagger?
I'll take it.
Alright. Why did you give it to me in the first place if you wanted it?
I'm not very good with it.
Is there anyone who is actually good with a dagger? That,
I
you
mean-
know, won't stab themselves?
I could use it if no one else is good at using them.
Okay. Well, I don't know who is, out of the two of you, who is better with a dagger. So you guys can fight over it. And I just kind of toss it on the ground.
Everyone do me a listen check. You need a 13.
Listen.
Listen. Okay, listen.
Woo, woo.
Anyone over a 13 hears this mighty crack as you hear bone hitting rock. It comes from the north corridor. You can't tell how far away it is. It's kind of like the cave is echoing the sound. And you hear this kind of like an angry grunt that kind of bellows through the entire cave.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fight. Everyone, you need to be a little more quiet. We don't want to get the attention of any more of these little fiends.
You're all free to move around. If you want to explore south or north, it's completely up to you. I need to know what you're all doing.
Yeah, I'm going south.
Yeah, it's freedom to move until you get past the visible area up on the screen right now.
Is he going towards the noise? Oh my lord.
So yeah, stop there, Goku. He's kind of heading off in that direction. What's everyone else doing?
Did you grab the dagger?
Grog's gonna go back up here.
Yeah, who grabbed the dagger?
Did you grab the dagger?
I forgot.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna run back, grab the dagger.
Your raven's kind of following you wherever you go, Tron. And the two, the woman and the man are just kind of going at the very back. So are you going south, Tron, or where are you going?
Yeah.
Okay, so the group's kind of split up at the moment. So you kind of peer down this hallway here. Let me reveal. Are you going into the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, is anyone following Tron, or is she going on her own? Leonie, you stood next to her.
Which direction's Grog heading in?
Grog's heading north to where they've just heard a bone slattering crack.
I'm following Grog with my arm.
Okay, so you just want to... I'll move your character up there.
Did you take an arm to punch people with?
No, as a snack.
Bone club. So Tron, I'll do you first. So these two are dead. I'm just going to move these over here to the corners. As you enter this kind of cavernous area, you see like a dim glow in the corner from like a little fire that's there. As you step further in, you kind of notice just hanging hooks with meat coming from the roof of the cave. It absolutely stinks in here. Do me a Constitution save, please. You kind of walk in and you're not. You've smelt death before, but nothing like this. This is kind of the stuffy airiness of a cave, and you throw up at the smell of this, just rotting flesh. You see like kind of a pile of stuff in the corner. What do you want to do?
Well, after I get done retching, I'm going to make my way over to the pile of stuff.
Everyone else, do me a spot check, please. You wake your way over to the pile of stuff. Do you want to search for it, or?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, do me a search roll.
Oh lord.
I think your Raven gives you a +2 bonus if it's got alertness as well.
Let's
It does have alertness, so you get
I got
a +2.
5 on spot.
Yeah, +2 bonus. Anyone with over a 50... No, anyone over a 15 if you got low light vision, 10 if you got dark vision, or again 15 if you've got nothing. You kind of notice the white-haired woman's not with you anymore.
I rolled a natural 1, so
Yeah,
typical Tulip's oblivious.
You don't know anything.
So that's a 20 because of the Raven.
Yeah, you search for it all. It's awful. It's completely just rancid clothes that have been taken off decomposing bodies. You don't really find anything of worth in there other than just bones and clothes that you do not want to pick up.
No.
It's definitely
Hell yeah.
their kitchen. And yeah, they've just been making kind of whatever goblins eat, like kind of bone soup and raw meat out of all the people. You think they were probably just eating people here?
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping to find something a little bit more of worth, but
Dilly dilly.
dilly dilly.
Dilly
Are you heading back?
Yeah.
Okay, you make it to about here. All the other group, what are you guys doing?
Following
Grog.
Grog knows that he goes this way. He goes over here is where they make me fight. Usually it's where they all reside. Anyone following me?
Is that where the sound came from?
Yeah, it's where the sound came from. You see there's an offshoot down here. Do me a perception roll if anyone's got dark vision. If you've got low light vision, do me a perception roll. Do me a
That's spot in there.
Yeah, everyone do me a spot roll, sorry. Pathfinder and stuff. Anyone who's got low light vision or spot can do me one. If you've got low light vision, you need an 18+. If you've got dark vision, you need a 15+.
Adam.
Okay, so yeah, you Shan and Leaf, you kind of notice some stuff in the back of this cave up here. You don't see any goblins or anything.
Which direction?
Just north off this
That way?
offshoot. Yeah, look, Grog's not going that way. Is anyone following him? Have you gone up there?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
was the way you were. What did I do?
You saw a pile of stuff in that cave.
You can't really make it out, but you see like a pile of stuff.
Okay, I'll go check.
Is anyone following him?
I'm gonna follow.
I'm gonna tap Grog on shoulder and tell him to wait and follow.
Search.
Okay.
Search.
No, you find all your shit. Like the people that have gone there. Shan didn't go. You did go. So all the three of you find everyone else's shit there. So
I'm standing by Grog waiting. So he's
Can
not
I
the only one
make my
standing
way
there.
over to?
yeah. You get as soon as about there, you're about there now. You can talk to each other if you like talking street actions and stuff.
Look over at the redhead. Where did everyone else go?
They went in there to grab their things, I believe. I'm standing by Grog, just helping them watch out.
Our things are over there, and you're not getting them.
Kind of walking.
I'd rather
walking
wait
closer.
and watch out, and we can switcheroo after.
All right.
I want to pick up their stuff and start carrying it towards them.
You don't really know whose is whose. You grab your own kind of stuff and you pick up like some stuff. You don't know whose it is.
Yeah, I just want to get an armful of random shit that no one else is grabbing in hopes that it's theirs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna make you do search rolls. You kind of all get your kind of all
Yeah,
get.
I'm just
your-
gonna
Is
totally
there a
kinda-
massive amount of shit over there?
I'm just
or-
gonna start grabbing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, this is my shit. I'm just gonna start throwing my longbow, my quiver, and all that shit across my back.
Yeah, it's kind of like you all
Throw
head
my
over
dad.
there. You bring the stuff back for Shan. She roots through her stuff, gets her shit and stuff like that. Yeah, you get all your stuff back, minus the gold. Like the gold's not there,
Motherfuckers.
or the currency or whatever you got there. There's nothing there for you guys. But you got all your weapons and stuff like that. You kind of think because this is just like they threw it in their corner there because they didn't have time to move it yet. You guys kind of like got out quite swiftly and quickly. So is everyone heading back over?
Sure.
Okay, so he's waited for you patiently. He turns around to you, he's like,
Grog's
Oh.
such a sweetie.
"You got all your stuff? That's good."
I don't have my suit. Wait, did we find our stuff? Did they bring us our stuff too, or?
Yeah, they Leonie said she brought it all over, so there's just a
Okay,
big
cool,
pile
yeah.
of shit on the floor.
Gear, get my shield, get my flail.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Do me a spot check, please. Anyone looking down here as well, you see two
Cool.
more kind of... After you've done gearing up and after the blood set, you kind of see two more people coming over in this. Since you need...
13.
Yeah, I mean, you've got dark vision, you easily see it. Anyone else with low light vision, you need 15. Anyone who've...
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice, yeah, you see it. Goku doesn't see it.
Goku looks the wrong way.
It's not that he's looking the wrong way. It's just he's a human. Doesn't really see that much.
Do I see what did we need?
A spot check.
Oh, I know, but what did we need to score?
What did you get, Tron?
Frost low
12.
light.
12. Yeah, if you got low light
I
vision.
got 14.
Yeah, you can see it. You guys see it. So like
Okay.
you needed a 10 really. You see two more people, goblinoids, approaching. Let me show you who they are. You see, what is it? S and M A. So you see another one that looks like the jail guard, but this one has a scar. It looks exactly the same as the one with the knife. He has a knife, but maybe you just think it's kind of like a similar goblin. And you see... where are you? You see this guy. If you're on the stream, why can't it? There you go. You see this guy appear around the corner. Everyone's waiting for it to show up.
Oh, that's another little bit.
And he looks literally like that, and he's like, "Ooh, funny goblinoid." Same initiative as before. I just got to roll the initiative for these guys. 19 and a 4. Okay, so the one that's there. This kind of goblin one. I'm just going to use these two again for reference. So this one with the armor is the shamany looking one. This one over here is just the normal stabby goblin. The one that shaman kind of hangs back. He seems to cast a spell of some sort. One moment. I thought I had it wrote down here. He casts another spell and touches the other goblin as it runs forward. Anyone with a spellcraft roll can try and see what he's cast if you've spotted him.
Detect magic.
Oh.
You can't detect magic yet. It's not your turn. Detect magic is for more like, you would know this as spellcraft. It's more for like detecting magical items or magical presence in the room. Spellcraft is for kind of like identifying spells. So you can cast detect magic, but you won't really sense him.
Okay, so what do I roll for a spell checker thing?
What are you trying to
Spellcraft.
cast? Spellcraft. Yeah, just spellcraft roll.
And that's a D20, yeah?
Yeah.
Plus intelligence, yeah.
Plus intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was plus spellcraft from the skills.
Well, it is spellcraft from the skills.
Yeah.
You can just roll that.
Actually, you could do a knowledge nature if it's better for you, Spank. Tron does not know what it is.
It would have been the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It would have been a +5 either way. So
You know it's kind of like a druidy spell, but you don't know what it is. You've
Right.
never seen it before. I don't think you can do it.
Fucking 5. Natural 1.
You don't know what it is. You guys, as he touches the other goblin, you kind of see this like mist kind of envelop the goblin's skin. And the other goblin's just running towards you. But you get to react first, Leonie. What do you do after seeing this?
So he's running at us with mist covering his skin.
This goblin he's a little bit further ahead of this goblin. This goblin's just touched him as he's gone past, and you see this mist kind of envelop his skin. And it's you to go first. You put yourself behind Grog.
So is Grog running towards them at all?
No, they've reacted first. You've reacted now, so everyone's just kind of stood still for each frame at the moment. So it's for you to react. You can hold what you want to do until the end, but everyone else will go before you.
I just want to take a couple of steps forward to meet him and swing my morning star at his face.
Morning star. Oh yeah, you got your morning star now. He's not there yet, so you'll have to hold your action. But when he gets there, you'll get an attack on him. Okay. It is Grog. So Grog is actually going to just wait for him to come as well. He's going to hold his action. Who is next? It is Goku. It is you. What would you like to do? They're kind of. You see them. They kind of. The half-orc lady next to you and the big half-orc who's still large and towering over you. It's quite intimidating. It's just they're there waiting for this goblin who's running at him and he's enveloped in like kind of a mist.
I would actually like to charge and attack one of the goblins.
Yeah.
Son.
They're in range. The one in front of you. You can't really run past yet. You intercept him. Roll to hit.
Can I double hit with both of my long swords or only with one?
Yeah, you're in range. You can go for both slices. So it's +3/+3. So...
You mean +4, +3, right?
No, they're both +3/+3, aren't they? Only 2 weapon fighting.
Oh yeah, I meant my strength is +4.
Yeah, we've already added it up on there though, because remember you get -3 for 2 weapon fighting. Your masterwork plus your strength boosts it up to +3. That's why I wrote it down on the character sheet where you attack with. Is it rolling? I can't see anything.
I am checking right now if it's for longsword a D8 or a D6.
It's D8 damage.
You should have it in your weapons.
Yeah, it's in your weapon damage. We wrote it down in the damage section. But it's to hit first.
You have to do an attack roll first.
Oh no, yeah, you have to do your attack roll first, which is 1d20. And you only add sorry, not +3, so it's 1d20 +3. So the first attack hits. Roll another d20 to see if your second attack hits. No, that one
The
misses.
second misses. Okay.
Yeah, so you hit with the first one. I'll let you re-roll the damage. It's 1d8 +3 damage. I think we wrote it down, so you'll have to have a look. It's in the damage section. It's not +3.
Uh-huh.
Check it
Same.
quick. Yeah, so you slash it. It lets out this mighty low, but it's still alive. You're going to cut it across the chest. It's bleeding. It looks quite wounded.
Okay.
Leaf, it is your go.
Ooh. So the one Goku attacked here, the one
Yeah.
the one that spell cast.
Oh, you're cutting out. Sorry. What's up with your mic, Tater?
I don't know what's wrong with it. This is the one I'm moving my character to. That's the spellcaster, right?
That's the spellcaster, yeah. You can't move past this one to get into melee with it without it being able to attack you for free.
I'm gonna move. Is my longbow equipped, or I have to use my action this round to pull my longbow out?
I would assume
Probably.
you probably had it in your hand if you just picked it up.
Okay.
Yeah. You can move forward a little bit and take a shot if you like.
Yeah, I want to take a shot at the spellcaster.
Yeah. Roll to hit. D20 plus your dex.
D20.
Yeah, D20 plus your dex. No, you miss. The arrow whizzes past his ear. Hits the back wall and tings. Shan.
I'm gonna stand by and watch.
Okay, you just holding your action.
Yeah. She thinks they got it covered. Otherwise, she'd do something. So I will pass it.
Okay, Tron.
Yeah, I'm gonna go attack the shit out of the guy that Goku attacked.
Oh wait, I do apologize, Tron. It's the orcs go first. And he's just gonna swing at Goku.
Motherfucker.
What's your AC, Goku? He rolled a 19 to hit.
16.
Okay, he hits you. 1 damage. 1 hit point. Oh,
Okay.
You're already wounded from the other fight as well, just to remind you.
Okay.
Okay. You see this goblin, he kind of he has that little knife, he just trying to jabs it out at Goku in the armor. He kind of tries to dodge it, but it slashes the side of his chest. Yeah, Tron, sorry, sure go.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up next to Goku's character. And I'm gonna get ahead and hit him with my flail.
Okay, yeah, move your character forward. Is your raven following you?
Is he flanked?
Is it handing back? Sorry. What's your raven doing as well?
No, my raven, would probably follow me, yeah.
Okay, so it just follows you behind you like that. He is. He's not flanked because you've not got fully behind him. Because if you to get behind him, he would have to flank you to get behind him because you're moving past him to get behind him. So yeah, just roll your attack to hit.
What the heck?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Can you just roll a normal d20 plus 1?
Yeah, I was just trying to use the macros in there, but whatever.
That like shows the damage for you and everything. What the fuck?
Roll d20 plus
Plus your
the
strength.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus your base attack bonus if you've got any. I think Goku's the only one with a base attack bonus. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, let's see if it'll actually do it now.
Do your damage.
Stupid fucking macros. Okay, it is 1d6 plus
Strength.
strength.
Yeah, you swing your flail around and crack down its head. Its head just plummets forward. The skull kind of caves in at the back and it falls dead to the floor. The mist kind of just evaporates on the floor. The other shaman kind of takes a step back as it is now his turn. He backs off back to where he came and he casts... What do you want to cast? So I'm just looking at the spell quick. Okay, you see this shaman kind of cast back, like comes back worried a little bit. He's actually going to run to you, Tron, after he's wary. And you see kind of like a bit of fire flicker in his hands.
Great.
What's your AC?
16.
Completely misses you. This fire like lights his hand on fire and he swipes at you to try and grab it, but like misses and it kind of like singes the wall.
Bitch.
This guy is dead, so you can loot him. I'll just move him out of the way for now. So he's kind of there on you. Leone, sure go.
I was swinging the morning star at him, weren't I?
Well, they kind of charge forward as you held your action. If you hold your action, you can't move afterwards unless you decide you want to move, but then you can't attack. It's like you're ready there, waiting to swing like a baseball player, but you can't move afterwards. So they kind of intercepted him where you held back. So now you can move and go up and crack him over the head if you want.
I've got a little crossbow, haven't I?
Yeah.
Can I aim that at the Magic-Aid little one?
He's in combat now, so you'd have to roll and you could potentially hit Tron. Yeah, you can if you want to shoot him.
Okay, which one's not in combat?
The other one's dead.
The other one's dead.
Yeah, I'll aim him at the one that's fighting Tron.
Okay. Roll me a d20 to hit.
The crit fell.
With your rolls lately, when you're gonna try to fire at me.
She's rolling a crit at Tron dead.
14.
Get experience if Tron dies.
Right, I'm rolling a percentile. Yeah, she misses you, Tron. You notice this like whistle come by your ear, but it misses the goblin as well and shatters into the wall next to him.
Bottom.
Just go ahead and turn around slowly and look at this orc lady like, okay.
She stood there with a crossbow thinking she's badass. Like,
Okay. Alright.
Okay, the half orc. He's gonna lumber up here now. He's just gonna fucking try and crush him with his hand. Please hit. Yeah, there we go. How much plus strength was it, Leonie? Is it plus 2?
Plus 2 on Grog, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this shaman just goes poof, under his fist and he just crumples.
Yes, Grog!
And Grog just kind of smiles a little bit and watches up here. Anyone who is up at the front of the battle, you kind of look to Grog and you can see into here now. let's just get rid of this for now because she's over here. And let me reveal this for you. So here you see, it's kind of more lit up in this area. So you'll be able to see it as well, Goku and Tron. You would be out a little bit of view here, and up here, if you look up here, Grog's the only one that can really see that. It's just some little water up there. You kind of see this kind of like big kind of tent, and this like kind of cavern opens up, and it's kind of like a stage with a little throne made out of wood surrounded by bones. And you see the big one, Hulk is his name, just stood there in the middle. And where you see stood next to him, if you just look just past him, the prison guard that was guarding your prison is just splattered on the floor, and you put two and two together, and he's just cracked that one for failing his job over the head.
Rip.
Crushed it. Also next to him, you see this little guy as well. He's super small, juggling a little bomb. The bomb's not lit at the moment. And you also see... Who else do you see? You see this little lady goblin stood next to him. And you also see this one stood next to him as well. So I don't know if you saw all them.
Tater, go flirt with her.
So there's this one, and this one all stood around him. They're all quite small. If anyone wants to see him again, just let me know. And he's just stood in the middle. He's like self-appointed king. He looks at you, and they all kind of turn as they just see on their friends splattered. They don't seem to be moving though. They seem to be just waiting for you to come to them. What's everyone else doing?
Can we call it here?
We can do if you want to wait here and tackle it next time. It's getting a bit late.
Because we were writing in Discord already. If we could call it after the two
Yeah, he doesn't
goblins.
have Discord open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't see it, unfortunately.
I'm definitely falling asleep. Sorry.
All right, well, we will call it there for next time. We can do the big boss battle next time. Yeah, just wrap
Let
it up.
Grog go in there and get wrecked.
How
All
are
of
you?
us just fall asleep, and he's just like,
No
The
one.
next time in Dragon Ball Z.
No one move your characters. So
We just all combat logged on Grog. Let him go in there by himself.
just all noped out. How did you like the first session, everyone? Was it good?
It's fun.
that was pretty good.
That's
Took a while
cool,
for
I
us.
yeah.
enjoyed it, yeah.
You can DM me.
It wasn't
any
as
feedback
scary as I
after.
thought it would be.
It's good. Getting introduced, like I actually thought you'd spend a little bit more time in the prison and get to know each other a little bit, but then you got Tron just going, yeah, like taunting everything. And I was like, this is moving along very, very fast.
Okay, you tell me realistically, who is going to win in that kind of
Chit-chat.
situation with people looking somber as shit and one woman weeping, and they're gonna go, "Hi, hello, nice to meet
Hi.
you." Like, no, they're gonna be like, "Let's get the fuck out of here, hurry!"
I think
Yeah.
Doki Tulip would.
You kind of like
Well,
got really good
okay.
rolls on spotting and searching everything straight away as well. But you know, we can. There's always that RP to come later as well. So bit of bonding time for
Yeah.
the party.
I would have just turned and be like,
Yeah, I
"Not
think
more
once the
often."
danger's over and we're all kind of okay, I think that's when people are gonna start to get to know each other a little bit more. But right now, we're all
Yeah.
just like, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, I'm chipping Leaf and Tulip. They're
Yep.
cute
Shipping
couple.
Leaf and Tulip.
I ship it.
She's like, "I'm gonna eat his mushroom soup all day."
Look how
Like-
big she is. All that butt for my hands.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We'll pick this up next time, and yeah, good session, everyone. Thank you for playing. We'll arrange the next one when we can. Hopefully, be in like a week or two's time. Probably gonna have to stick to the weekends and bounce it around that. But yeah, we'll try and get everyone back together and carry on the adventure. So thank you so much for playing, and yeah, see you all next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.